But yeah, and then I guess I'll go to my next one. Best masterpiece art project of all time. School Days.
Yo, welcome to another session of Otaku Rated, where we talk about everything and rate everything. Today with me, David, as your host, we have, starting from there, Sue,
Yep. So
Sia, and Andrew. We will start out with our 3x3 animes for today, just to get things rolling and going. My 3x3 was right here. Gundam SEED, Code Geass, Hyouka,
Hyouka.
Usagi Drop, Your Line April, of course, the one and only One Piece.
Yori Aoshi.
Yori Aoshi.
Natsume Yuujinchou.
How do you not know? I've never even seen that anime.
I don't know the Japanese name, all right? The books of friends, Natsume. And what's the last one? 5 centimeters per second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you want to tell us? Oh, you only got one mech on there.
What is
only 3x3 is
Please explain.
Andrew, would you like to explain? You did better at this.
What is a 3x3? Well, you know what it is?
What is it?
It's pretty much 9 anime we think define our taste. Or if you want to make it a lot easier, you can't think of 9 different animes that describe your taste. You can just put like a top 9.
That you like.
Yeah. And those were my top 9 that describe my taste. They weren't my top 9 in general in animes, but top 9 in taste.
Well, your top 9 is kind of interesting in that.
Yeah, it's
I think
trash.
that.
Wow.
I think
Okay. So
in essence, all of us are pretty trash, but none of yours. What was it? They kind of don't. They're not similar to each other. I think
they're very wide range.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've only seen 2.
Which one have you seen?
Lelouch and
It's not Lelouch.
Geass.
It's Code Geass.
And No April.
Man, you guys need to go back.
I swear we watch anime, you guys. I swear we watch anime.
Alright, I mean, you want to give a brief rundown on each anime and why you like it?
So, of course, everyone knows why Gundam SEED is the top Gundam. You know, it had everything you need.
I don't know.
Hey. What's your top Gundam then?
Double O.
Yeah, Double O.
Oh, basic.
Basic. It's the best looking one with the best soundtrack. Okay.
But, you know, you got the techno music going on with Gundam SEED and everything. It got everything you need, man.
I don't know, man. Gundam SEED is too dated.
Too dated?
Yeah, it's dated.
So, they make a remake of it, you'll watch it.
Hell yeah.
I probably should have won't make a remake.
SEED is actually pretty enjoyable because there's some pretty nice cliffhangers in there. That it really gets you going. It got me going. I started shouting in some of the episodes. But yeah, SEED's pretty good. I think the art style is a bit dated and they need to get someone else. And
Did you do it?
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I think
they probably have to change some of the voice actors.
They probably
would. It's pretty old now, I think.
But if they were going to remake a Gundam, I'm pretty sure they'll remake Gundam Wing first before they remake Gundam SEED. As Gundam Wing is more popular all over the world.
Yeah, probably.
All right, the next one will be Code Geass, my number 1 overall favorite anime ever. It just has everything you need in there. It got mechs, it got smart people, it got killing, it got everything. All right? It's just art is awesome. Smart people, man. Come on, you got Lelouch.
Big brain things happen.
Yeah, it's like just so much things happen at once. And so much things going on. The storyline is just on point. Especially when this is an anime original too. TV original. So...
Yeah, well, I can't remember because it's been a while. But it was a collab between Clamp and was it Sunrise?
Sunrise is the one that made both Code Geass and Gundam. But yeah,
it's really weird that they got that.
Oh, for Code Geass? Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the character designs and everything are by Clamp. Yeah,
but man, Code Geass is just so good.
Yeah, Code Geass.
It's like what you said. It's got everything, just about
everything you need. Deception to fucking betrayal. To mechs.
Too bad to get.
To Suzuku's freaking spinning kick.
It's pretty outlandish. I think some of the events are pretty.
It's pretty over the top.
yeah, it's
but
over the top, but that's what makes it good.
it has some pretty high highs. It has some questionable moments, but overall, yeah, it was for a long time my number one anime as well. So
Yeah.
I liked it a lot.
And we're talking about the original one, not the remake, the 3-part movie with the new movie. That one was all right.
You're talking about Resurrection?
Yeah, I didn't
Dude,
really like.
I like Resurrection. All right, I like it.
I like the storyline because it's giving us maybe a season 2 or season 3 of it.
Yeah.
The way it went, but I just don't like. The
Yeah, it
storyline
was
as
like
much.
it was just the other ending was just so perfect.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
true.
It gave you either Lucius dead or he ain't dead, but he is dead, confirmed by the author.
No, he ain't.
Yeah, I mean, no, it's confirmed that the movies are an alternate
Canon.
timeline.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because in the other one he did die, so it was,
Yeah.
it was sad.
Yep.
I
was
mean,
a
yeah,
great
it's like
ending.
what you said. It's a perfect ending, and yeah, he should just be dead. But
But
C2 was
It's just nice.
happy.
Yeah.
She was happy.
Nice to see. A
A happy ending.
continuation with C2 being happy.
A different route, but different routes aren't always that good.
She suffered for too long.
She suffered too long. Oh yeah, she still has her code at the end of the first one, huh? Yeah.
But she still has her code now.
Yeah, she still does, but now Lucia has a code with her, so they're together forever.
Yeah.
All right,
I'll
what's
talk
next?
to which wasn't Colin, but yeah. Next one is Hyouka.
Yo, that's one that we both share.
Yeah, that one's oh my gosh, that one's.
What's that?
It's a slice of life along with mysteries, and it's about teenage high schools. It's
Detective?
Hyouka
Yes.
is like what I would say the best mystery anime out there. I think how they wrote it is just really good. It's like
oh yeah, I agree with that.
it's
I
a
agree with
mystery that has nothing to do with murder.
Yeah. It's everyday mysteries.
Yeah,
that
it's
just get figured
straight
out.
up, and like just the idea that like the characters would speculate how something would happen, like just any random situation. But I think that's what makes the situation so special. It's because like when you look at a mystery, it's always about the person who killed that person, and all of them start to like feel kind of similar. But in Hyouka, they break down any random situation. It's like, how did that book get there? Okay,
Or
let's
like-
break it down. Like, how the hell
Oh
did it
my
get
gosh.
there?
I think the funny one was when they was wondering why the teacher yelled across the room and shit next door.
Yeah, it's super
Why did the
simple.
teacher yell?
And then like I like how the main character is like, okay, we'll just do this for fun. And it's like
He ends up figuring everything out in the end.
and it doesn't really matter if he gets it right or not. The important part was that they were making the speculation. That's what made it kind of fun to watch. And then on top of that, the animation is just super good and they chose classical music. I love classical music.
This was
And
actually a
then-
really good slice of life for me.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites, man.
Yeah, I think I rewatched it a couple of times.
I think I
a couple
rewatched Hyouka maybe like 6 times already.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's pretty damn good.
it just
should watch
it just
Damn.
it just sucks that there's not season 2, but yeah, I should give it a shot if you're into this kind of stuff.
I'm curious onto what Sid would think of it. To be honest,
I've never seen
It was the best mystery anime out there, dude.
I don't know if Sid will enjoy it.
it. Yeah, I
Probably
don't
not.
know, man.
It's not like super over the top. It's not like super funny either.
Like Love is War? That's pretty funny.
Yeah, that is pretty.
Love is War is good. Love is War is good.
I like that shit.
It's nothing like Love of War. There's comedy in it, but it doesn't have that type of comedy where it's funny overall. It's more serious.
It's pretty. Oh no,
Chill.
Hyouka is pretty
It's
lighthearted.
chill.
Nothing too.
Very say so.
Yeah.
I'll think about it.
All right. We'll just
All right.
make you watch it.
We're just
Forced to
gonna put
watch
up.
each other's 3x3.
We'll
I don't
get
know
that.
about One Piece. I can't start that
Finally-
one.
We're all gonna watch One Piece from episode 1 to episode 500 right now.
I take that back. We're not watching each other's. That didn't happen.
All right, my next one on the list is Usagi Drop, which is real. It hits a place where it's real realistic because it's about an older guy around. I believe it was around our age right now.
No, he's 44.
No, when he adopted her, he wasn't.
Legacy? He's 40. Dude.
When he adopted her?
Yeah, he's in his 40s.
Oh shit, you remember this better than I do. I
Dude,
swear he was like in his
old.
30s.
He's old, man.
Yeah, he adopts
His
Was
I think she's technically his
his
aunt. She's technically his aunt.
kind of. She was adopted as the aunt,
Yeah,
as they explain later on.
She Rin, the little, what was it? She's 4 years old or something like that.
She was like 4
She's pretty young. She was adopted by his
grandpa,
His grandpa.
and the person that gave birth to her was his grandpa's maid, which they had no relationship.
Yeah.
and then like just her grown up story and how he coped with it and how he gave up his love life just for her, even though she wasn't even his legitimate child. That shit was like, damn.
Well, he didn't really have a love life in the first place, though.
He could have with that one.
No, but that came after because he adopted her first, and then when they went to
childcare.
Daycare. That's when he met Koki. Ren met Koki, and then Daikichi met
Koki's mom.
What was Koki's mom? I can't remember.
It was Koki's mom.
Yeah, I know. I can't remember her name.
I don't remember her name. It was a pretty cool move. Yeah, it was really good.
You wanna enunciate?
Elaborate.
No, I don't want to enunciate anything.
No, but yeah, Daikichi could have got with Koki's mom.
Yeah, but he didn't. They both didn't get together because of kids.
Well, yeah. Plus, in the anime, it never got that far. And
oh, yeah, that's true. We're ruining the spoilers.
Well, I don't think people really care at this point. People who care enough would have already read it, and then people who don't care at all wouldn't even know the hell we're talking about.
Yeah, like me.
Like what is this series? These two over here are talking about. These guys are just looking at us.
No, I think
I've seen all of these.
Yeah. Oh, you seen all of them?
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen everything on your 3x3, but so far I've seen most of it.
The only thing you haven't seen is probably Natsume Yuujinchou and Yori Aoshi.
Yep, I have not seen those two.
Yeah.
Really?
Honestly, like Iori is like
Trash.
it's so generic. It's too generic.
It's the genre for David though.
Yeah,
It is. It's the genre for me too, arguably, but
you would choose something else.
We'll jump to it right now.
We're gonna skip.
We're gonna skip the other two. We'll come back to them, but right now since we're on the reason I picked this because it's the first introduction to that kind of
rom-com
harem shit. It was that and Happy Lessons. Those are the first two I watched that was like this.
Happy Lessons.
Happy Lessons is super old. Was it Happy? I believe it was called Happy Lessons.
I don't even know what that is.
Damn.
It's a rom-com. It's the same rom-com. Man, I watched that when I was in 7th grade, man. It was like 2001.
Are you sure it's an anime?
Or 2004. Yeah, it's an anime.
It's not a cartoon.
It was just about this dude who
That's not what I meant.
who gets like a harem, like any other generic harem and shit. But it's super old, and it didn't have a real ending to it like every other harem at that time. The reason I picked that is because it was my first introduction to that kind of harem, and I didn't know what that was. This was really my first time watching these. Before that, it was just Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, and Digimon stuff.
The real good stuff.
Okay, but just because it's the first one, is it good enough to be on your next?
Yeah, it's good. I like the concept of it. So the concept of it is he belongs to a rich, well-known family, and then his parents died. So he was raised by his grandpa, and his grandpa abused him because his grandpa wants him to be the perfect grandson. And then he was engaged to the main girl, but he ran away from home. So the engagement was broken off, but she still liked him.
Yeah, she chased after him.
So she chased after him.
Yeah.
And then her family was also from a well-known rich family. So then they come live together with the secretary that supposed to be watching over her. But so they go rent out this big house, and they turn the house into a boardroom. And then everybody else that lives with them doesn't know that they're secretly engaged or married. And then all the other girls, fall in love with them.
That sounds funny.
Yeah. So they have to work around that. And in the end, it doesn't have a definite ending. Towards the end of the manga and the series, it goes towards more the other chick, where the storyline is more about the other chick. Just because their storyline is pretty much finished throughout the middle.
Well, see...
Can't relate.
No, I like the idea, right?
The idea is good.
But I've
awesome.
watched a couple episodes, and I've tried reading the manga and had a couple volumes, but... I just feel like the pacing is just like really bad.
No, the pacing is not the best because of how old it is. If you watch this when you were younger, it'd be awesome because at that time it's the top tier of what it is. But now that people understand,
you think it was the top tier?
It was the top tier at the time.
No, man. I bet you this came out around the time that Love Hina was out, and
Love Hina did come out at the same time.
Why is Love Hina not on here, dude?
I have not watched Love Hina.
I bet you there are more people out there that like Love Hina over Iori.
Hey man, I don't watch mainstream stuff that much. That's it.
Dude, they're both.
I'm over here watching One Piece and shit. I don't watch mainstream stuff. Damn normies, no. No, it was either this or the Capo. You guys,
the Capo.
I know Andrew's seen the Capo. The Capo was this the Capo and Happy.
It's a visual novel.
Happy Lessons. They're like my introduction to these kind of harem stuff. But I picked this because it was what came up first when I thought of it. So in my mind, it's the top.
Understandable.
Another one from my 3x3 will be Your Line April, of course. That one's gotta be in there. the twist and everything, it was just so good. The emotions it gives you, man. Woo.
Did it make you cry?
I teared up. I didn't cry. I'm a man.
Okay.
That's like the same thing.
Nothing dropped. Nothing dropped.
Dude, sucked it back into your eye.
I wiped it away for it to fall.
Yeah.
Do you not remember the words of the mayor from Powerpuff Girls? Strong men also cry.
No, I just remember the freaking secretary.
Dude, the mayor is awesome.
It's because he's not strong.
That episode, he got buff. He went out, and I think he beat up Mojo Jojo. Dude.
What episode was this? How long ago did you watch Powerpuff Girl?
Dude, it's been a while, but I remember that line. Strong men also cry.
Must have had a really good effect on you.
Dude, hell yeah, the mayor. Oh my god, he was a wimp the entire show, right? But that one episode, he was like, I'm gonna beat the crap out of Mojo Jojo. I think it was Mojo Jojo.
Mojo Jojo. Yeah, there's
the
no
monkey
other
guy.
villains I could think of besides Mojo Jojo.
Well, there's
Besides the red
devil red guy.
Yeah,
with
the claws and
claw.
shit. And a bunch of other ones.
Yeah.
Like the Rowdy Rough Boys.
Okay, I don't remember.
Yeah. it's the male version of the Powerpuff Girls.
But yeah, Your Lie in April.
I know everybody at this table seen Your Line April, right? See ya? Looking at you?
Yeah.
Yeah. He
Yes.
definitely seen it.
Yes.
Dude, it's so fucking good. I like how like most of the stuff they don't even talk. You just listen, and it's already like you already good. You already in the episode. Like you're feeling,
They already hit you?
Yeah. They don't need to talk. I
Yeah.
don't think they talk a lot actually.
I think they talk plenty, but the inner monologues when those scenes play out, it's like the music and then everything's visual. You get a couple of lines from the character that's monologuing. It was really nice.
Yeah.
But for me, Your Lie in April, I read it first. I finished reading it and then I watched
There was a manga? Oh, yeah, there was a manga.
of course there's a manga.
Of course, I read the manga. What am I talking about?
Like it was, I was already intrigued by the manga.
Did it hit you different?
What?
Did it hit you different?
No,
I think, the anime hit different.
They hit the same way for me.
Really?
I liked them both just as much as each other until the final episode of the anime, and that was something else. It was something special, like something that could only be conveyed in an anime. Because Natsuki Hanae's voice is so soft as when he's like reading the letter that he got from
As
Gaudi.
compared to when you read a manga, you're using your own voice to read that shit. So
Yeah. So
it doesn't hit the same.
No, well,
And there's no music,
that ending.
too.
Yeah,
Just
the
that
music,
ending.
the music and like the background and everything played a
Dude,
part into like the effect of the last
that
episode.
song is so good though. It's so perfect.
Which one?
It was like
Yeah.
made. I think it's called Wachi, right?
The very last one that played.
Yeah. Or is it called Kita Meki? I can't remember.
Mm,
I think the group.
Justin, can you look that up?
The group was Wachi, and then the song is Kita Meki, or the other way around. I can't remember. You don't have to look it up.
I'm just kidding.
But that song just fits so perfectly as he was reading the letter, and like there's like two parts to the song, and it just fits so well. So yeah, like you're not. That's like what I would call like.
I haven't seen anybody who
perfection.
doesn't like Your Lie in April yet. Well, at least for me, when I talk to everybody that I talk to love Your Lie in April, or give it like an 8 or a 7 out of 10.
Well, I bet you the people that don't like Your Lie in April can't even get past the first 2 episodes.
Yeah,
True,
And
you
all
need
the
to get
people
past
that
that.
like it can finish it.
because they're small brain. No offense.
You do need to get past the first couple episodes.
Well, I haven't met a person who was able. Actually, you know what? I do know a person that finished the whole thing and didn't like it, but I'm not gonna talk about that.
That's a conversation for another day.
I just don't want to talk about that.
Damn.
Okay.
Offensive. Next one will be One Piece. Everybody know why One Piece is in the top 9?
Trash.
Woot woot.
I'm just
Big
gonna-
3 forever.
I'm gonna take a step back. I don't-
Why, Sue?
I don't like
One
to
Piece
talk
is the best. Everybody knows what One Piece is. I have to explain what One Piece and Luffy is? I don't think so.
Can you explain it?
Yeah,
What One
is
Piece
a
is?
One Piece?
Yeah.
One Piece is One Piece, bro.
If you're able to explain it, then you don't know.
Is it the epitome of shonen for you?
One Piece, yeah, it is pretty much the epitome of shonen. It has everything, like just like how Code Geass had everything needed for a show. One Piece has everything needed for a shonen.
Does it have romance?
It doesn't. Yeah, it does actually. It does have romance. I was gonna say it doesn't, but it does. Sanji fell in love finally. He
What?
finally fell in love
With who?
with the princess from Big Mom.
Oh.
In one of the episodes, Sanji actually falls in love with her, but then she takes away his memory because she's related to Big Mom, and they were gonna fight Big Mom, and all that complicated stuff happened. That was the Big Mom Island arc. Go watch it; it's good.
She took away his memory, so what the hell was the point of it?
What do you mean?
What was the point of it all?
That's the reason why.
It was sad, man. It was sad. It was the saddest part. Sanji found love at last, and then gets taken away after being on that man island for 2 years. Come on, Sue, go watch it.
It's too long for him.
Go watch the 700 episodes.
Too long for him.
He has time.
I'll buy you food.
Okay.
Do you think I'm that simple?
I'll buy you some gacha coins.
Buy me onigiri every day.
But we don't have it.
When we go
We don't
there?
have any onigiris here.
That's
When we
why-
go there.
That's why it gives me all the more reason to watch it.
Oh. Good looking porn. You just make it. Dude.
I was gonna start
Yeah.
making it. I'm like, Sue.
Yeah,
I'm gonna walk to your house because you live close enough to me.
Oh.
I'm gonna leave them outside your doorstep.
You're gonna end up making me some
Ding
jelly
dong.
donuts, dude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put ginger inside of it.
I like ginger.
And you do?
Yeah.
I think ginger is weird.
Do you not eat ginger when you eat sushi?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Oh well.
Basic.
I'm one of the few that don't like ginger.
So basic.
I like ginger.
So basic.
I'm not basic, man. You're basic over there.
Basic as hell.
As you talk about One Piece.
Yeah, as I talk about One Piece, the most basic of all shonen.
Yeah, get out of here.
All right. So what you got next?
Next would be Natsume's Book of Friends. That one's awesome to me because it showed the life of a person that was really struggling, and then everything else just kind of fall in place, and it explains a lot. I can't really explain it in words, but it was a really good anime. I'm not really good at describing the animes I watch. Besides the fact that this
Okay.
one was really good slice of life, another good slice of life.
Wasn't it closer to Supernatural though?
Yeah, it was closer to Supernatural, but I would personally throw in a slice of life because it was pretty much about his life,
Oh.
about how he had no friends, lonely ass dude, make
Seriously.
friends as he goes on.
Spirits?
Oh, you guys have you guys seen it?
No,
No.
I haven't seen it.
So Natsume, Book of Friends with Natsume is basically he has the superpower where he can see yokais, but he's not strong to defeat them or anything. And then he goes and moves in with his who was his aunt and uncle?
You haven't seen it.
I'm trying to. Oh, you haven't seen it? Am I the one who's seen it? Okay.
Oh
he
my
goes and
God.
moves in with his relatives, and then he finds a book and he learns more about his mom, his grandma, because his grandma was the one with the original powers. It was passed down to him.
Uh-huh.
And then within that book, it was a book full of yokai names. The reason the book was full of yokai names because the yokai they're dominated by their name. So you know their name, you write it down. You own the yokai, so they become yours. They become your yokai. So that book was a book of friends, her book of friends of the yokais, and then he goes and releases all the books named back to the yokai so they could be released back to their self. And in that process, he finds friends at this new place he's at in like a rural farm area. And also he becomes friends with these yokais as he does it too. And he learns more about himself and his powers. It's just
So it's kind of just like a feel good anime.
yeah, it's a really feel good anime. It gives you a lot of.
I know it does have pretty high ratings, but I just never got into it.
I gotta be honest with you. It looks boring as heck. dude.
Sounds like trash.
You
It looks boring.
It's-
Look,
you
see,
enjoy if you enjoy Hyouka, you'll enjoy it.
Natsu.
that-
Natsu.
I can't imagine it even being the same thing, right? Because
That was
like,
not the same thing.
I
There's
feel like-
mysteries in there too.
I feel like Natsume Yuujinchou is like one of those baity animes where like it's supposed to be meaningful and it tries to be meaningful and that's where it falls short. It's a bit too. It would be like a really pretentious type anime and like I don't like that type of anime. But Hyouka, it's meaningful in that it doesn't even really try to be meaningful, right? Because the things that they do is so mundane. It has nothing to do with meaning.
It's very regular. Everyday kind of life.
Hyouka has nothing to do with meaning the way that the character.
But
characters
Yoshi is
carry themselves.
pretty good too. You just gotta give it a shot, man. Give it a shot.
I don't know. Maybe one day.
Like
it a
one or two
shot.
episodes, man. If you watch 1 or 2 episodes of it, you'll probably like it.
Buy me onigiri.
I'll personally make you onigiris. I'll personally make it for you.
Yeah, you'll be my Yuujinchou. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what that means, but yeah.
What's the title? Yeah, what's the title?
Oh.
Yeah.
His friends. Yuujinchou.
Yep.
I knew that. I was testing you guys.
Yo, I don't even watch the anime. How come you don't know the title?
I don't know the Japanese title. Japanese title escapes me.
No, it's Pang
You
Yao.
could have just said the English title.
I
That would
did.
have been fine.
Natsume,
too.
the Book of Friends.
Yeah.
I think the Japanese title is it's easier.
I mean, at first you
honestly.
didn't say it when you were first going through.
I was trying to think of what it was called. I was like, man, was it called Natsume? Forget. Of course, I saved the best for the last. It's gonna be 5 centimeters per second. Everyone wonder why I didn't choose Your Name, but this one's the introduction to. I personally think this was his best movie over Your Name, 5 centimeters per second, because it was just.
That's debatable. That's debatable.
Yeah, that's what I said personally.
See,
Personally, is my favorite out of all his movies he's made. I know that 5 centimeters per second. I haven't watched the other two because you guys said it was a 3-part series for that.
no, Byosoku should be the 3-part.
They split into like 3 20-minute
Yep.
parts.
Byosoku is the 3 parts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one just overall it was just super nice. I mean, of course it didn't have. I think I'm just more attracted to those bittersweet endings compared to really happy
Yeah,
endings.
I agree. It gave me more feels than Your Name. Your Name didn't give me. It didn't give me the feels compared to other people. I'd say a lot of other people did.
Yeah, a lot of because they haven't seen his earlier works like Guardian Words, 5
Yeah,
centimeters
like
per
everything
second.
before Your Name was did not have happy endings.
They were all bittersweet endings.
He was depressed.
I thought everything he would make would be.
Yeah, I was surprised when Your Name
be
had
like
a
that, yeah.
happy ending. I was like,
Yeah.
wait,
I was like,
they found each
I was
other.
like, are you sure this is a Makoto Shinkai movie?
I think it's a lie.
No, you're right. It doesn't have the same feels to it, and that's why I think that's why Byosoku would even stand a chance against Your Name. It's because it's different.
Yeah.
But like, I think Byosoku, the fact that it was split up into 3 20-minute part episodes, it kind of feels like it wasn't like arguable that it wasn't edited as well as Your Name. But then like Your Name wasn't edited that great either, because in Your Name those 2 opening themes for some reason. And the fact, so it was like an opening theme, and then you got like 20 minutes in between, and then you got another opening theme, and then you got the final part. So like Your Name itself is like kind of fragmented.
I wonder if that's just the way he makes his movies.
Maybe
Because that's how it was for his other ones when I watched it too. Where like it's one of the opening themes, and then it goes to another opening theme.
possibly,
Just to
but
introduce all the
like
characters.
I think it's not a good break. Like it kind of messes up the pacing of the story, in my opinion. But Byosoku is pretty good. That might not have been the one I would chose for my 3x3 if I had to put one of his.
What do you put? What do you put?
Your Name.
That's what I would want to know.
I would just choose Hoshino Koi, man.
Hoshino Koi.
Oh, man.
It's his first. It's his
This is
first,
the first
work.
one.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it. I've been wanting to watch it, but I haven't seen it because I know you've been.
It's pretty short
You guys been advocating for it. And I'm like, yeah, I'll watch it. I'll watch it because you guys said it was good.
Short and pretty sad. Just
pretty
like
sad.
Yeah. I want those endings. I want the feels.
You'll get yeah.
Well,
You'll get it.
the fact that I know about like his backstory too is like, as in Makoto Shinkai.
Makoto Shinkai. What's his backstory?
with that movie specifically.
Well, if I remember correctly, right, Makoto Shinkai was at like wit's end. Like he was in a 1-room apartment. He like was making no money. His girlfriend had left him, and his family was not supporting him. He was a lone guy, and he was basically like, if this work that he's working on by himself, Hoshino Koi, was not successful, he would have like suicide or something like that. He was at wit's end. But it was successful, and that's kind of like what built him up. So that's why I think Hoshino Koi is so good.
That's why all his stuff has sad endings up until he finally had enough successful movies and he made a happy ending movie.
I don't think Your Name was his first happy ending anime though.
What other ones was like a happy
He had
ending?
like
the Tower one was
he had
not
the
the
cat
happy ending.
anime.
The cat
Oh, yeah,
didn't
there was
have
the
that.
like children from was it?
Underground.
Yeah.
I don't think that one. I don't think that one had a happy ending. Did it?
I don't know. I didn't watch it.
I didn't watch it. I watched like maybe 5-10 minutes of it, then it didn't hit me the same way. So
Yeah,
I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna watch it.
I haven't, same thing for me. I was like, this doesn't hit the same.
The same with the cat one. I was like, I tried watching the cat one. So I was like, I can't get into this. I'm good. Skip.
Those were shorts too.
Yeah, they were shorts. But I don't think those had happy endings at all.
I don't know. All right. So that's your.
That was my
that's
3x3,
your
man.
3x3.
Very, very wide range varieties of stuff.
Very interesting.
very
Even though
trashy.
did not
Yeah,
remember
you did
some-
try to be, you did try to have all the genres in there, right?
Yeah.
Pretty
Yeah,
trashy.
I can't stick to one genre. Pretty trashy.
I can't wait till we get to yours.
I just can't stick to one genre. It's hard after you've been watching it for a very long time, and one genre just kind of like gets boring after a bit. Like just shonen Shonen just in general gets boring. It just gets so predictable for me. That's why I haven't been
Just
watching
don't
My
predict.
Hero, Black Clover.
Don't predict.
Don't predict. I gotta predict, man. I gotta predict.
David's brain isn't monkey brain enough. Man.
Yeah, it's like I know what's gonna happen, man.
Be surprised by the twist.
Be surprised by the twist. I know that's gonna
It's
happen.
coming from a mile away.
I know it's coming, but I'm gonna be surprised by it.
Yeah.
Whoa.
All right. So I guess it's my turn. My 3v3. I'm just gonna group them up. So the first three would be Hibike, Euphonium, Amagi, Brilliant Park, and Hyouka, which we already talked about.
Yeah, Hyouka.
All three of these have one similarity, and that's that they're all animated by the same studio, Kyoto Animation. And they're just Kyoto Animation is just god tier. They're just the best at animation, in my opinion.
What other animes did they make?
Holy
I don't
shit!
really know much
one
about
of these.
anime studios or stuff
They
like
did
that.
they did Haruhi, they did Lucky Star.
They did Clannad.
Yeah, they did
Clannad.
Clannad. And then they did like the other two that I mentioned, Hibike, Euphonium, and Amagi Brilliant Park.
Those Violet Evergarden.
They did do Violet Evergarden.
Sapphire's
And
only-
a lot of people know about Violet Evergarden,
Yes.
but I couldn't get through it. It was just, it's like what I was saying before about animes that try to be meaningful but,
But it's
fall
not.
short. It probably is meaningful, but I think when it's too direct in that, like for the narrative, it's too pretentious. I can't watch it. It's trying too hard. I think it should be felt rather than be told. And that's something that Amagi Brilliant Park and Hibike Euphonium and Hyouka do all successfully. In that the characters don't even. It's not like they try to explain it to you. Oh, it's meaningful because I'm trying it or I'm doing it or it's my way of life, and so therefore whatever. And I don't like it when it's like that. Like Kanye and
Kanye?
yeah, his name
Yeah.
is literally
Oh,
Kanye.
like
Amagi
Kanye
Brilliant
West?
Park.
What?
In Amagi Brilliant Park, the dude's
Yep.
name is Kanye.
Okay,
Yeah.
no, out of all the things you mentioned earlier when you was going through the Kyoko, was it?
Well, we already talked about
Kyoto
Kyoto
Kyoto.
Animation.
Kyoto Animation?
Animation, yeah.
I only seen Clannad.
Planet?
Out of all of those, I only seen Clannad.
Well, I mean, we could talk about that. but
No,
it's
I'm
not-
saying like that's
it's
why
not
I
my
didn't
list.
know who I was like Kanye. When you mentioned Kanye, I was like, so we're talking about rappers now.
Yeah.
Well, the funny
That's
thing is, right?
There's 50 Cent and Queen Latifah in there.
Yeah.
Those are- yeah.
50 Cent.
Yep.
And then Latifah
Yeah.
is the princess, and then freaking
I
instead
gotta-
of Queen
Yeah.
Latifah,
Yeah.
it's Princess Latifah.
Yep.
I think I gotta go watch this now.
And then you got Kanye.
It's pretty like comedy, chill and laugh.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
pretty comedy. And you know, at first, Amagi Brilliant Park. I read that title, I saw the cover, I was like, this anime looks like garbage. But one day I watched
I'm not
it,
gonna lie, yeah.
Dude, one day I watched it, I was like, oh, this is a pretty fun show. I think I'd give it 8 out of 10. And then never come back to it. But then like every year after that, I found myself coming back to it. I was just like, what is it about this show that is so fun to watch? And I just think that the characters are so interesting after rewatching it so many times. Because like Kanye is not your typical main character. He's kind of like a self-centered prick, but like for good reason. He's really like intuitive and he's really smart. And then Sento saw that he was really good, just very capable, and so that's why she went up to him with a musket. It was like, hey, you're gonna help us remake our park. Because the park was failing, and then like a bunch of these creatures lived in the park, and it's like I don't want to do this, and then she shoots at him. It's like okay, I'll do it, and then he helps him. It's just a ridiculous story. Honestly, it's ridiculous.
I seen it like you said, you seen the cover and you're like, man, it's probably like
Dude, it looks
like trash.
It looks trash,
Yeah.
but it's so good.
That's why I never gave it a shot. And afterwards, I was like, I heard people say, "Oh, Amagi Brilliant Park is freaking good. It's awesome. You should go watch it. Good reviews and all that shit." I'm like, man, maybe I should, but I just never went to it.
The energy of the characters, they're just so vibrant, and the colors and the animation is just. There's something special about it. It's just like what you see in there is not something that you would see in other animes.
So we're still doing everybody watched each other's 3x3, right?
No, if One Piece wasn't on your list, I'd try it out. But One Piece is on the list, I ain't trying it out. Yeah.
You just have to start the Wano arc. Man, you don't got to start from the beginning. I can give you explanation.
I'll just go back to CP9. I'll watch that.
CP9,
dude.
one of the best fighting arcs possible. CP9.
That's when everyone went Super Saiyan, dude.
That was awesome. I ain't gonna lie.
And then we got my next one is Hibike Euphonium. That one is just my favorite.
Oh, that's just awesome.
I should take it back. I shouldn't say it's my favorite anime of all time. It's what I believe to be the perfect anime.
Okay.
It's everything about it is just perfect.
It went above and beyond your number one anime. It went to the perfect anime.
I didn't think there could be an anime that was perfect, but I think it's just perfect. No, even Code Geass is not perfect, right?
Yeah, Code Geass is flawed. But
it's flawed. It's flawed, but it's fun. But Hibike Euphonium, it's just like when you first watch it, it feels so mundane, so slow. And then the main character is like that too. But it's done on purpose because the main girl, she kind of doesn't have any direction in life. And then she just looks at the flower petals and just sits around, doesn't really do anything. She doesn't have any drive. But there's a reason for that because just kind of her past with her sister kind of drove her into a corner. She didn't really know what she wanted to do anymore. But then she found a friend in band, and she kind of reignited her flame, her passion for playing the instrument, and she just started. It's an anime about playing the euphonium. It's so simple, but when you see her grow as how she deals with her friends, how she deals with her family, and then how she deals with herself. There's just so much growth. And then the imagery is just perfect. The music, the sound design is just perfect. When you don't need sound, there's no sound. When there's sound, it's just boom. Your ears is just massaged.
These high praises for this anime.
It is the perfect anime. I shouldn't say it's predictable, but when you watch the show and you want something to happen, it's gonna happen. And it's you're rewarded for it happening. And then it's trouble is gonna come, and you're damn, trouble came because she shouldn't have done that, or those people shouldn't have done that. Yeah. And then they pay it off by solving the problem. So it's just everything works with each other. It's just the perfect anime. I don't know. I couldn't properly describe it.
So you need people to go watch it so they understand. Well, so go watch it, you guys. Go watch it.
Yeah, but I've noticed that it's not to some people's taste because it's really slow. I mean, people are looking for. It's
a slow burner, isn't it?
Well,
or is it different from a slow burner anime?
I don't know if you could say it's a slow burner because
so you're saying it's an introductory anime.
No, because towards the end of the it starts out slow in the anime, but then it really picks up at the climax. Oh. It's a properly written story, so you have your beginning, exposition, climax, and then your ending.
Would you say it's kind of how Clannad is made? Because Clannad is
it's way better than Clannad.
I'm talking about the storyline build, because Clannad is very slow in the beginning, and then once it hits towards the end of the second season too, it just hits up.
Yeah, no, but that's a season 2, right?
Yeah.
No, it's not like that, because Hibike Euphonium has 2 seasons.
Yeah.
And it picks up at the middle, climax at the end, and then back to season 2, slow, and then it goes to climax.
Oh, okay.
When you write a story, you just kind of have to follow that formula. But, goddamn, what was I going to say? Perfect anime, right? Perfect anime.
Maybe you should have saved this for last.
No, I wanted to group it together, right? I wanted to group it together, make it kind of simple for me to explain. But I could go on about it. It's really good.
High praises.
From
I remember now. I was gonna say that it's not everyone's cup of tea because, I watch anime just to enjoy anime, but I think some people when they watch anime, they're specifically looking for something to their taste and not to find a really great anime.
Fill a void.
Like that.
Yeah.
All right, so that's enough about Kyoto Animation. I have The War God Only Knows and Data Live. Steins Gate? No, I'll separate Steins Gate from those 2.
Yeah.
So The War God Only Knows and Data Live are basically rom-coms.
Data Live.
Harems.
Actually, I haven't seen Data Live.
You haven't? Dude.
No. I haven't seen any of this.
You need to go watch it
stuff.
because it's a fun show. It's really fun. It's kind of stupid. It's flawed, but it's fun as heck.
I think that might be on my list. Because I remember I made a big old list for animes to watch, but I just end up reading a bunch of mangas instead.
Well, Data Life, to put it simply, is there's these spirits which are all girls, and when they manifest their powers, their spiritual powers, they kind of like begin to destroy the planet, just like the first impact and second impact in Neon Genesis. But the main character, that's basically it. But then like the main character, he's like he has this special ability where if he like makes the girl fall in love with him, he's able to control the levels, and when he kisses them, it seals them. And it's, well, spoiler alert, it seals the power inside him.
Yeah. Spoilers, fine.
And then there's more on that, but like, it's just funny because the anime is called Date Alive, so he's gonna go on dates with these spirits. It's just a really fun show.
What rate would you give it though? What's the rating for it?
It'd be like
This is top 9.
6 out of 10 at best, probably.
What?
6 out of 10 is a top 9? Whoa.
The 3 out of 3 is meant to be something that is special to us.
Yeah.
Shit.
So,
6 out of 10? That's pretty low.
what?
That's pretty low, yeah.
Yeah, because the animation sucks, dude.
Oh, okay. No, you rated it on the
my
animation.
God,
I thought you just
dude.
rated it on the story. And I was like, wait, but you was just giving the story some pretty good praises, bro.
No, it's
just
fun.
It's just fun to watch.
It's fun to watch.
But in terms of like story, like some story elements are cool, but overall, it's not that great. And then it's like the animation's not that good, like like fighting and stuff like that.
There's fighting
It's not well animated. Yeah.
How
Very
old is this?
basic. It's still ongoing right now, but the first season came out quite a long time ago, like 7+ years around there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so
It's ongoing for 7 years?
Well, it only had
no,
season
right.
1, 2, and 3. They just had season 3.
Yeah.
Season 1 and 2 came closer together. It took a long break, and then season 3 just came out, and then they announced season 4.
Yeah.
Damn.
Dude, because it's just really fun. It's like a kid who's writing all his ideas in a book. He's like, oh, I like this idea, I'm gonna write it, and then boom, made it in anime. It's just like, well, I mean, I was a kid at once, and it was pretty fun. So yeah, Data Life is good.
Probably gotta give that shit a shot.
The World God Only Knows.
Alright, so manga or anime for it?
Manga.
Manga?
Yeah, easy, man.
Duh.
You guys read the manga?
Yeah,
I have
I've
not
read the
seen it.
manga, and I watched the anime.
Dude, you need to go read it.
I have not seen anything on your list, too.
Dude, the World God Only Knows.
Really?
Oh, besides...
No game, no
Wait,
life?
yeah.
Okay.
Dude, the main character, Keima, he's like the most selfish gamer out there. He's just like, I don't want to deal with real life. I just want to play my games and my waifus. So he's perfect. He's basically us. But then this demon girl comes from hell and is like, hey, like, I think they made a contract with him. It's like, oh, are you willing to like save all the girls in the world? And he's like, I'll take this challenge, and he presses yes.
Oh, like
He thought it was a
yesterday?
game. He thought it was a game, so he accepted.
And the demon girl, yeah, basically. Demon girl shows up and is like, okay, you signed the contract. We gotta go save all the girls in the world. He's like, oh, I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to deal with real girls. I want to play my games. Then he like, there's this choker on his neck where it's gonna squeeze him to death
wow.
if it doesn't like do it.
Yeah.
So he has to go around like dating a bunch of girls to release the dead spirits from them or something like that, the demons.
To fill the void, because the spirits fill the void in the girls.
I think so. I
have a
think
void-
they made
they have a void in
they
the
make
heart.
the girl. The demons make the girls really depressed,
Oh.
and then the demons can grow stronger off of the depression. And so but then like, at first he didn't like it, but then when he started to learn more about the girl's trouble, it's just like, you know what? I'm gonna help out this girl. And basically, that's what he does. He's like, okay, I'm done. I help this girl. I don't want to help anymore. It's like, we got 55,000 girls. That's ridiculous.
We got more to do. We got more demons to sell.
But it's so fun. It's like, it's just perfect. And the main dude is just like, I like him because he's not your generic MC where he does good things because good guy. He doesn't do that. He really doesn't
forced.
want to do it. Yeah, he's forced.
He does
to
it
do
so he doesn't die.
And so his reaction to like all the girls, all the different types of girls. That's one of the plus about this anime, right? Because there's so many different girls. They're all different. They're all special in their own way. And even the not so special girl is special, as in the side girl.
Oh.
This is kind of
okay.
what spawned my love for side girls, because like
Because the girl he chose.
yeah, Chihiro is so
That
good.
was that's the reason I like this too. The way they did that, where
Yeah.
like, hey, this girl came out of nowhere. Like, what the hell just
Okay.
happened here?
Just spoilers, but like Chihiro, like all the girls are special, right? Because they have like demons in them, and so he was saving them. And then there were a couple girls with They're not angels, are they?
No, they're angels. They have they have the angels in their bodies and
A
stuff.
couple of the girls have angels, and they were like destined to be with the main dude. Like, the main dude, spoiler alert, put them there so that he can save the world using those angels. And he didn't know that he put them there until like way later in the story. But like, it got to a point where he wasn't sure where two of the girls, which one had the last angel between the two best friends. And then like he found out which one had it, but then he's like, wait a minute. Then why the heck did this other girl like me if she didn't have an angel? Because the girls with angels had like enhanced love for him. But this girl loved him as much as the other girls with angels. The regular side girl? That had no demon and no angel within her. But like, that's what made her such a good girl. And that's why he chose her. I was just like, dang.
I think that threw everybody off towards the end.
No, I'm so glad that he chose her. I didn't think he was going to choose her. But
I thought he was going to choose a childhood friend.
That was so good.
I thought childhood friend this time was going to win.
So childhood friend lost.
No, I'm not Candy lost. I'm glad. Because she had an angel, so she was special. And I don't think he saved her because he liked her, though.
Which one? No, of course not.
He didn't. It's not that.
I don't think he liked any of the girls towards the end.
He liked all of them. He liked all of them. But then he kind of forced them into it. That's why he found it more ethical not to choose them. And plus, he did just like Chihiro, so that's why he chose Chihiro. Man, the World God Only Knows has like, it's such a good rom-com, such a good harem.
I heard it ended differently when how the author really wanted to end.
No, it ended like what he wanted to, but then I think the storyline he had to finish it. He had to finish it.
Okay.
Because they didn't really properly explain that Elsie was the demon of all or something like that. And Elsie was the final girl, but it's whatever. Never got to properly finish it, so pointless to talk about it. All right, so, and then I got Shingeki no Bahamut, which is something Genesis, like
Rage of Bahamut.
Rage of Bahamut, yeah.
Was that Rage of Bahamut?
Yeah. Oh, it's so good.
Where's that?
The first season, right?
Yeah, the first season. Virgin Soul is just crap.
What?
Virgin Soul is crap.
What?
It's crap. Did you watch it?
Wait, which one's Virgin Soul?
Exactly.
Why are you even talking about, dude?
I watched the one with the demon girl. I guess they all have demon girls.
They both.
I guess they all have demon girls.
But Shingeki no Bahamut is the first one, right? And
the one where she turns to the dragon.
Amida? Yeah, where she turns into Bahamut.
Yeah, that's
okay.
Genesis.
Okay,
That's
the one.
That's the one he put in there. Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say that one's tight. The next one after that was.
That's Virgin Soul. Virgin Soul is crap.
I guess we agree on that. Okay, we agree on that. Yeah.
But I don't know, something about Favreau. Favreau is like so different. Like he's kind of a dick.
I like him. At first I hate his voice because he had the who voice acted him?
I don't know the voice actor, but he did
a lot of
Alleluia from.
He also did Ranta from Gumgar.
Oh yeah, you're talking about Dark Knight?
Yeah. Because his voice is so distinct, you could tell whenever he does a voice actor character.
I don't know. I don't really like his voice actor that much.
And I didn't like him either. I was like, man, his voice actor kind of annoying. But then,
no, I think he fit perfectly with Favreau because Favreau is a dick.
Stupid ass.
But then, like, he was like a noble thief, though, kind of.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. Just the story of Shingeki no Bahamut, I find kind of interesting.
I was hoping for a second season for it, though. Seriously, I was hoping for a second season where he go finds her.
Hopefully, because she's still alive. Skip over, pretend that Virgin Soul didn't happen.
Virgin Soul never existed.
Season 3. Supposedly we're supposed to get a season
Are we?
3. Maybe.
That'd be nice because I really do want to know what happens because he does become pretty badass towards like at the very last end credit. He was pretty badass.
Steins Gate.
Never watched it.
Best animes of all time. You should watch it.
I should.
Yeah.
I already know what happens, but I should.
I watched the first 2 episodes. I gave up.
Dude, that's the same thing. Back in
a lot of people did that. Actually.
Dude, like
not me though. Yeah.
I think back in 2009, a good friend of ours, Joe, tried to get me to watch Steins Gate. I couldn't do it. I got 2 episodes in. I was like, man, this stuff is so boring. But I picked up one day. I think I came over to your place.
Probably in Minneapolis.
And we watched Steins Gate, and I was like, wait a minute.
This is
one of the greatest things ever. It's so good. I don't know why I didn't watch this before.
I don't know, try to make me like watch it so much too, and I'm like,
Yeah.
You gotta get further.
yeah, I'm
Yeah,
like,
I won't say on this. I
what?
watched like the first 10 minutes and I was like, I couldn't do it. It was kind of slow. But then after all the reviews I heard about it, I'm like, man, I probably should give this another shot. But
It has pretty high praise, pretty high reviews. So a lot of people like it.
I don't watch enough clips of it to understand the whole storyline.
Wait, so when you didn't watch it?
I never watched it, but I watched enough clips to actually watch the series.
Like, let me tell you this. One day when you're sitting on your chair, bed, whatever, and you're lost with no direction, nothing to do, you're looking up at your ceiling, remember Steins. Just go watch it. Oh, man.
I'll think about it. But plan to watch list.
Dude, it's one of the greatest.
We always gotta watch
animes of
those 3x3, man. That's it. Just watch
Yeah.
those 3x3.
Yeah.
We'll be fine.
I mean,
I've already seen One Piece, so I'm good.
I mean, Sue's whole list right here. I'm gonna have to see all of them.
all time. Dude.
See, I mean,
You'll enjoy all of them.
Legit, I have seen all of them except for all of Rachel Bahamut, so I never finished that. I'm pretty sure I finished everything else. Yeah.
I only seen a few on Sue's list.
I think you'll enjoy everything on my list except for Hyouka. Yeah, so my last one is, or not my last one, but Daily Lives of High School Boys.
Mm-hmm.
That, it's like King of the Hill meets anime, but with high school.
So is that why Kingdom Hill is considered anime?
Dude, it's King of the Hill, but in Japan. It's got like music just like King of the Hill, I swear to God.
Did they say propane accessories?
Something close to
So
it, maybe.
you like it because it's funny.
It's funny, dude. It's funny.
What's the concept? What's the concept of the story? I've never watched it.
It's a couple of high school boys who have nothing better to do, and they do like the dumbest things ever, man.
It's literally the title of the anime.
Yeah,
Daily Lives of High School Boys. Yeah.
Yeah.
You just see them do troll high school boy stuff every day.
Yeah.
So we get to relive our high school days through the.
No, because they're arguably they're Japanese, right? But
I mean, some of the stuff they did that was kind of stupid. I could see David doing so.
Now I gotta go back and watch this
Yeah.
now.
funny, dude. It's
Oh
so
yeah, I
funny.
did do that.
They're just sitting inside their bedroom. It's like, what are we doing?
No, it's
here,
like
guys?
I could see like you and your friend group like Koo and them doing this. Like no joke.
Oh, what did they do? What's the funniest thing? What's some things they do in there?
I think one of the funniest skit is when the three guys are inside one of the Tadakuni's room and then they have nothing to do, so they just end up talking about dressing like girls, and then they end up tricking Tadakuni to wear his sister's skirt, and then they don't wear it. He's like, "God, screw you
Yeah, they're all like, yeah, we're all gonna go into our rooms and change and come back, and then they all go there, they don't change, they come back, and the other guy comes back, but he changes to the girls' clothes. Yeah, that's why I was like, that's the type of stuff I can see y'all do.
It's so funny, man. It's so good. But like that's my go-to comedy. I think that's the one that I refer to pretty much the most, and it's slapstick. So I don't know. And then No Game No Life Zero
Specifically,
Series.
movie,
Well, why the movie over the anime?
because
They're both good.
I feel like in the anime series there's like no stakes because there's no death in No Game No Life, and without that aspect of death, I feel like there's just, it doesn't matter what they wager or what they fight against. It just kind of feels kind of lost because, okay, I'm just going to wager everything, I can't lose. I'm going to wager everything, I can't lose because there's no consequence. But in No Game No Life Zero, death is a consequence. And I think that's what really separates it from No Game No Life. And Riku, I think it's Riku, right?
I don't know.
Which one?
Because it's Riku in the movie and it's Sora in the
Oh yeah.
in the TV show. Riku is just a better character because he's like way more, I don't know, not stressed out, but like he has more challenges because he has to deal with death, life and death, and he sacrificed people before, and that's not something that Sora does. Sora doesn't have to sacrifice anything. There's nothing he has ever sacrificed,
His
but Riku does.
pride.
And then,
He has this gamer pride, man, as the blinks.
that only goes so far, and then And then Shivi is, I think she's better than Shiro because Shiro feels like a one note.
Hey, don't talk about waifu like that, man.
She's not a waifu. She's a little sister, all right? Shivi is the real waifu because
is it Shuvi or Shui?
Shui.
Shui.
Yeah. But No Game No Life is just Zero is just better because of the stakes. And then just the music is so good. Animation is so good.
Okay.
It's like something special about it.
So the one thing to sum up your 3x3 is it's just perfect, right?
It's just so perfect.
Yeah, I guess so.
So perfect. I haven't seen any of them.
Maybe you should go check them out.
Yeah, stop watching your
Good.
normie shit.
Good shit.
Well, we could have segued into your list.
Now we can talk about your 3x3.
Yeah, what's your 3x3, Sia?
So that you could talk about No Game No Life.
No Game No Life is amazing because it's just amazing,
I mean, you like both, right?
Yeah, I like both. But I like the series because I need a second season. I like that concept. I don't know how to explain this shit.
The gaming concept where they don't lose, they don't die, or
no, it's like the wager, and then I kind of like the chess pieces too. I wonder how they're gonna do that, but I don't know how they're gonna.
You like how the main character thinks outside of the box? To win at those games, even though it's kind of ridiculous. Some of the things he does.
I like
but it's
how,
funny. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I like how he's cheating, and then
it's not considered cheating.
Yeah, so I'm gonna use some of his tricks.
Question is, are you smart enough for it?
Yes. So yeah, I don't know. I just like it.
You guys think it's gonna get a second season?
I think so. Yeah.
I think so.
It's
one day it'll get a second season.
I mean, how long has it been? Like 8 years?
Oh
7
my
years?
God. I mean, you got a movie.
It might have been a long time, but I think it's popular enough to get another season.
Yeah, it's fucking great. Dude, like, they were selling their shirts, like, I Love Humanity shirts, at, like, cons and shit. That's what...
Yeah, but that...
I mean, that was when
that doesn't always...
Those, like, sponsored by the actual company?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, I don't know.
No.
It was popular enough to have their own shirts from Funimation, I believe, right?
Oh, you mean it was at the Funimation booth?
Yeah.
That should be official product then,
Yeah. So, it has to have a second season. You know what I'm saying?
You guys want to make a bet on that? Bet for a second season?
Yeah, all right, put it on the board.
Put it on the board.
What are we betting?
Make a bet for a second season.
Bet. What are we talking about?
Bet if it's going to get a second season or not?
Yeah, looks like David's on the side where...
It's not going to get a second season.
I don't get it.
Yeah, but the only problem is we could be waiting a long time for it to fulfill this bet.
Wait.
We wait like 10 years from now. Yeah.
It's not a losing battle. We know for sure it's not getting a second season. Come on now, you guys.
I think there's a chance. You know how to determine if it will get a second season? You buy the product.
I did. I bought a shirt.
Buy the Blu-rays, dude. That's how they determine how popular it is, dude. Not by merchandise, but by the actual sales of the CDs.
I rented the movie on Amazon. But yeah, and then I guess I'll go to my next one. Best masterpiece art project of all time. School Days. Best anime ever. Exquisite. Storyline amazing. Animation top tier.
What was your favorite part in School Days, Sia?
Shit. I mean, there was a lot of good parts in there. But I gotta say the ending. Oh man, that was a good ending. Where, spoilers, the guy dies. And by getting his head cut off. By his 2 wives.
I think only one of them.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was the girl he originally wanted to date. She went yandere crazy.
Yeah, like, I like you, but I like the other girl better.
No, he got the other girl pregnant.
But it was a fake pregnancy.
Oh, it was a real pregnancy.
No, it was fake.
No, the fake one was the one that lopped off his head.
No, I thought the short hair girl got really got pregnant.
That's the fake one.
She faked her pregnancy.
Oh,
that's why when
that's how she got him to marry him.
I mean, you're not gonna see a baby at like 2 weeks, at 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's why she was able to fake it. Right?
Yeah.
It
See?
wasn't fixed. It should have been something.
It's easier to fake at the early stages.
Was that really explained in the anime, or was it
Yeah, it
just
was.
it just from her perception?
No, there was. He said like, "Oh, you lied," and
But that was from her perception though. Was it explained through the?
No, she cut open the. She cut open
Yeah.
the girl. There was nothing.
I
yeah.
don't know.
That's all was
man.
fake.
I don't know, man.
And yeah, I didn't know there was an HQ version, so I'm gonna need to go.
Visual novel?
Yeah.
Go back to watch it again.
Where all the real good stuff happened. So that's actually gonna bump it up to pretty high. You know what I'm saying?
Pretty high out of 10.
So what's,
Yeah.
it's gonna go beyond 10.
out of 5. Which
Go over
we should use
9,000.
Global scale of 5, because that's what we've been using for everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
So 10 out of 5.
Yeah. 10 out of 5.
It's gonna double the rating.
Yeah.
Heck of good. I'll probably watch it like 6-7 times already, Bellamy.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I watched it a couple times.
This is my face of disbelief. I can't believe. I can't believe you watched it that many times.
I'm so surprised that's like his top anime.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
Like when Sid first came to me, like,
No.
"Hey, dude, my favorite anime is the School Days." I was like, "It's talking about School Days where the dude's dead at the end. School Days."
Yes.
Right? What the?
Like you go through this turmoil of everyday life.
Nah, man. How's the everyday
What the
life?
heck? This dude literally.
What kind of everyday life is that?
He made the problems
Wait.
himself, dude.
Dude,
went
I
around.
thought you said you like to imagine yourself as the main character. Does it not
So-
apply to this one?
You imagine
except for the
something
end,
decapitated.
okay? That doesn't happen to me at the end.
He
Okay.
got to the end and like, okay, I'm no longer the main character. Everything else in between the ending and the beginning, definitely yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so and he was pretty good. So I liked it. 10 out of 10. Or 5 out of 10. Or 10 out of 5, yeah.
That's, the rating's too high to remember.
Yep.
Best anime ever. You guys should watch it. It's a harem too, so if you guys like harem, it's pretty good harem.
I don't think it's a.
It's a
Would,
harem.
would it be considered a horror? Yeah, I
I
guess
mean-
there's two girls. So.
No, there's 3. I think there's
more.
4.
I mean, he just
There was 3 girls and there was like an
Yeah.
orgy.
Yeah.
an orgy.
Yeah.
I was like, wouldn't it be more of him just messing with all the girls and having real 2 girls?
Yeah, and then his
I don't-
best friend did one of the girls.
I don't know if you can call her harm though, because the girls actually, I think they have to somewhat like him.
They did.
The 2 main girls did.
Yeah, but having 2 girls doesn't make it a harm though.
And you need like 3-4 girls. The other girls just want to have sex with him.
That's okay.
The 3rd girl,
That's
honestly,
what I said, like it.
the best friend, that girl it doesn't even make sense why
He likes that? He likes her?
why she did it with him. It makes sense why he
Oh.
would do it with her, but
No,
not her.
She
doing
was
it with
forced.
him. No, didn't she like?
No, she was forced.
Didn't she suggest it to him because like he was?
Oh, you talking about in the beginning where he was
really
shy and
short hair girl.
it's just like in the anime.
yeah.
The childhood friend that loses. That was her benefit. Pretend to be
Yeah.
the boyfriend and pretending to be the boyfriend. She gets all the benefit. Teaching him how to have sex and all that shit gave her the benefits of being the first
No.
one.
I'm not talking about the not his friend. I'm talking about her friend. The ribbon girl.
Yo, yeah, the ribbon
The
girl.
ribbon girl made no sense why she would do it with him, but he was like, you know what? If a girl wants to do it,
All
with me, I'm
right.
gonna do it. That's
Shit,
what.
It's the festival's going on.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I should have just watched this series once, so I don't really remember.
The ribbon girl
much
offered
I-
herself to him because she didn't like what he was doing with her friend. So she's
Yeah.
like, hey, let's get it on, and please don't do it anymore with my friend. So they did it, but then they continued to do it, and he still did it with the friend.
Yeah.
So, but like in the little girl's head, right, the ribbon girl, I don't see what you're trying to do. Like, how was that supposed to convince him not to do it with the friend and you if you're just gonna continue to offer
I
yourself?
don't know.
Maybe it's
Just
just
hentai logic, man. So-
That's true, but I guess that's what makes it a masterpiece, right?
Yeah. Art at its finest.
the masterpiece for Sia. Top tier. That's his euphorium. Euphonium for you. That's his
his
euphonium.
perfect-
His perfect anime.
God.
That's his euphonium.
Do you even like all the characters in here? You might
Yeah,
like the
dude,
girls.
they have all great
You might like the
characters.
girls, but do you actually like the dude?
Dude, he's a
Yeah,
pretty good
he imagined
character.
himself as the dude up until the end.
Oh, man.
The moment he got decapitated, he came
What about
back.
the best friend? What about his best friend?
His best friend's a dick.
Yeah, see, I told you. Like, what the heck, man? What do you see on them now?
Yeah.
But he doesn't see him as the best friend.
That's how he sees us.
He sees us as the best friend.
Yeah. It relates too much to the anime, apparently.
Guys, you can't be in my harem.
Why?
Because we're all his best friends.
Censored. One dick per fantasy.
One dick per fantasy. He only wants to be the only one. The sole male. He wants to be the sole male tag.
Yeah, but yeah, pretty great.
What's next?
Recently, this anime has touched my heart. Redo the Healer is fucking amazing.
Oh, okay. What are you getting rid on your 3x3 to put redo on there?
That one.
He points.
I imagine you pointing at Mondaichi Tachi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one was that?
The one with the bunny girl.
She's the bunny girl one.
I really like that one.
It's kind of like No Game, No Life.
Yeah.
No, the bunny girl one. Which one was that?
Isekai, he has to play games there too.
Yeah. But they have more special powers.
Yeah.
And then there's like more three main characters, I should say.
Yeah, but it really is just him.
Yeah, true.
He's way stronger than everyone else there.
Yeah, true, but you still like the other characters. Right?
It's dumb.
Yeah.
It's dumb.
It's great,
It's in your own word, trash.
but it has been replaced with a better anime.
Are you sure?
Redo the Healer. That anime is amazing. You know, it takes from the other side, you know, revenge to another level that no anime will ever go, you know? And I think that's a beauty of art.
you're really selling it here.
It's just, yeah. I mean, right off the bat, 2 episodes in, it's fucking amazing. You know what I'm saying?
What was your favorite part about it?
Yeah, like how he takes revenge on all these people that he needed to, you know? Like,
Are you sure?
yeah.
Are you sure?
There was a certain part in like the second episode, the first episode you really liked.
I mean, I do like the fireplace a little bit, but I mean that was an aesthetic by itself. But yeah, the revenge part, you know, like it's something that I would never thought of. And it's pretty good.
No way.
Okay.
Where in the anime did it stop? How far did it go in there?
You got the younger sister.
Yeah. You should
He got to the.
transform the younger sister.
Oh, so they just got to the part where they
after
finally
that.
found the younger sister and then
Yeah.
stopped there.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
After he already got the younger sister.
After he fights the younger sister and converts her over.
Yep. It's
Who
amazing.
was the best?
Who's the best waifu?
Or not. I won't even phrase it like that, right? Maybe not even the best waifu, but who had the best?
The best
Because
one.
you imagine yourself in the main character's
I
position,
mean-
right? So who is the best?
The first one.
The princess?
Freya?
Yeah, Freya.
The first
dude.
princess?
She is pretty.
Damn.
I like the silver-haired girl.
Oh, the wolf?
No.
Oh, the knight?
Yeah.
The knight? Oh, yeah.
The
Sword
sword
saint.
Yeah.
Sword Saint.
Wait, she might not even be the.
She's
sword
not the
saint.
sword
not
hero.
saint.
She's
Yeah.
like a sword saint though, or something like that.
Yeah.
She's not the sword hero though. That other girl.
Oh, yeah. The sword hero.
Sword hero. Oh man, I don't like her.
That's why she died like that. Okay?
No one deserves to die.
Yeah, let's not go into details
sorry.
on how.
No one deserves.
I mean, you. It's okay for you to say that, but let's not explain what happened in that scene because it's pretty
I'm
graphic.
just gonna say how, like I've said it before, it's like playing D&D and you got to level 20 and you die to that intellect devourer, man. It's terrible. Like to die to a level 1 creature at level 20 is like, it's like when Joe
She
got
was
killed
crippled.
by the pig. Man, that
In World of Warcraft.
yeah, what happened?
Stop how Sid's trying to poison you guys in D&D, man. So you guys can die to a level 1 goblin.
Yeah, okay, but I do agree. Freya, I do like it's Freya, right?
Yeah.
Freya
I
is
mean-
her what was it? Her fake name or like after she got converted? Right?
Yeah.
And then Flair's her
Flair.
actual name.
Princess
Yeah.
Flair, I believe. Yeah. Yep.
I'm kind of surprised Redo Healer got an anime adaptation at all.
Because it's
Is it getting a season
amazing.
2?
Oh, it's getting a season 2.
I don't know.
I don't think so, because
Hey, Ari Fudita got a season 2. I'm like, what?
Yeah,
the-
believe it.
that's true.
Dude, it better have better productions in the season 2. Dude.
I don't think so, man.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I was like, there's no way this is getting a season 2, so I went and read the light novel, or the web novel, and finished it.
Which one?
It's pretty trashy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Was the light novel that bad?
I mean,
He didn't say it was bad. He just said it was trashy.
it's just trashy. I mean, it's like my type of enjoyment, but I wouldn't recommend it to you. Unless I know you like that type of stuff.
I read the manga. The manga is pretty much different from it, but
Dude, no, I like Ari Fureta, but the
feels
animation
grittier,
is just
darker,
so crap.
and it had better
dude.
animation.
the animation was pretty lighthearted.
The
Compared to the manga, I'm pretty sure the light novel darker.
I don't know. I mean,
don't
you don't
know,
really
but
see pictures. It's dark, but yeah.
The manga is edgier. Than
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yep.
I don't know. The animation is just.
The anime made it more like a regular isekai.
Yeah, there's a lot more 18 plus stuff in the light novel. The anime doesn't really have it. Doesn't cut out
they
all
need
that.
more.
Yeah, they did cut out because
they
I was
cut
like,
out
there's a
all
lot of stuff they cut out from the manga.
Yeah, they could do that. Say, Redo did it.
Yeah, Redo kept the 18 plus stuff in there.
I'm pretty sure they kept the 18 plus stuff in it. They probably would have gotten a second season, but they couldn't
What?
have. For,
Ari Fureta.
yeah,
It wouldn't have got one.
it would have gotten a season 2.
It does have.
It does have a season.
Yeah,
Does it?
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
They announced it
Yeah,
like a week ago.
yeah.
Would have
Yeah,
get season 3.
Arifureta is getting a season 2. Yeah,
Dude,
Really?
Yeah.
We just
Oh,
we were
shit.
just talking about
said
it.
it, dude.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
That's why Redo's gonna get
I
season
wouldn't,
2.
man. No, I'll just wait till my 3x3. This anime didn't get a season 2. I'm so sad.
All right, keep going. Keep going.
All right, and then I guess we'll go down to Seikon no Qwaser.
Oh my god!
My
This keeps getting better. I thought we were over with
Trash.
these
These
are-
type of
come
anime.
on.
I thought we were finally getting to the good stuff.
I thought
This is great,
we were
dude.
trash,
We're
bro.
getting
Like,
deeper into the rabbit hole. That's where we're going.
Seikon no Qwaser
Trash.
is like the pinnacle.
that's what he said about your other ones, bro. That's what you
It's so good. Season 1, okay, season 2, I don't know, but season 1, oh man,
Season 2 is the one where he gets turned into a girl, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
Did he get turned to a girl?
Yeah, dude, he gets turned into a girl, dude.
But season 1, oh, it was my
Was that your gateway drugs into these animes?
yeah, my gateway to softcore, not hentai. You know what I'm saying? Where it was my first uncensored anime. Yes, because I remember that day when we all watched it, and we watched the censored version, and I was mad. And then the next day, we watched the censored version. Oh
Uncensored
my! I mean, uncensored version.
Who's
Man,
we?
it was amazing.
Yeah. Let's not go there. I don't want him to name any names.
I want to know these names.
You weren't there.
I wasn't there. I definitely was not there.
I'll just out myself now.
I would have known if I was there. I definitely was not there.
And then from episode 1 on, oh man, it was just great. I like how it was like a shonen, dude, basically. Dude, like he got his power, you know, he was weak at first and he became strong. And then like, you know, it's not about the size, you know? It's about the feeling. And that's where his power comes from.
Quantity of what to produce.
Yeah. It's about the feeling of the Soma and the Oppai.
How have you not watched High School DxD yet?
Oh.
You have not watched High School DxD and you watch all these? You would love High School
Yeah,
DxD.
you would love that, dude.
I don't know.
You would love it.
I don't know. I think
Not working hard
his-
enough,
The
dude.
main character's anthem is literally him singing about opais. It's called the Opai song. And he sings it to
Really?
get powered up. Yeah. He sings about opais.
Maybe we can never tell
Oh.
Sid to go watch that.
I don't know.
He's gonna come back next week and sing the Oh My
He's
Song.
gonna come back with a new 3x3.
The main dude is voiced by, Aaron, the same,
Aaron.
Aaron
Oh.
from Attack on Titan. Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. I'll think about that one. Yeah.
You should.
You don't think, just watch.
Yeah. It's got 5 seasons, bro.
High School DxD. I think someone mentioned that before, and I
I
think
think we've all mentioned it.
Yeah.
It's like borderline.
I think I saw it once, and then for some reason I didn't like it. then I didn't. I only saw like a clip or something.
You just forgot to turn off your brain, man.
Yeah.
But you were able to watch all these animes.
Because they were amazing.
It wasn't trashy enough for him.
It wasn't trashy enough.
It was just, raw footage, It
Yeah.
wasn't like there wasn't like some crazy concept behind it like all the other ones.
Yeah, dude, these are
Redo has like hardcore revenge.
Yeah.
School Days has a hardcore ending. And then what was this one?
Saikon.
Saikon has, it's a Soma power.
yeah, it's a
Yeah.
it's a shonen,
gotta-
bro. It's a shonen.
You
I'm
gotta
like
suck them mounds to gain power.
When I first watched it, I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be tight," because he controls what was it, iron? What was it?
Iron, yes.
He controls iron. I'm like, this is gonna be a badass shonen anime. And I was like, "Wait a second, this
Everything
doesn't
went
have
all
shonen."
18 plus.
What is this? What is going on?
It's great. That's what it is.
My untainted eyes.
They're no longer untainted, David. I'm sorry.
This was when I was not 18 yet, so I couldn't go to the.
Thanks for outing yourself.
Oh, I mean,
We definitely watched it when we were turning 18, right? We had to press the "Are you over 18" button, so we definitely were.
yeah.
We didn't watch it when it was released.
This was when I was too scared to go on them sites, so I had to watch anime instead.
We learning a lot
Yeah.
about you today, Sia.
But anyways, moving on.
Are we finally getting to the good anime?
Yeah.
Is
So
there any good animes on your list?
we
There
could
is.
go to. Let's see. I guess I'll go with these. Then there we go off Andrew. Well, on my list was No Line or April too, so I did like that one.
No, what?
No, you're
Oh,
lying.
you're lying, no April.
No line, April.
You can find the anime next to it.
Oh yeah.
Both of y'all did that.
No, like your April.
Guys, that is the second season of No Game, No Lie. No Lie in April.
Okay, yeah, Your Line on April. Yeah, it's just so good. I think it was the first anime that I ever cried on.
Oh, you cried? Like tears?
cried?
Tears dropped down your face?
Okay, one single tear
One single tear.
dripped down my cheek.
The
As-
one manly tear.
Yeah.
Did
So,
you suck it back in your eye?
yeah.
So you didn't cry.
Yeah, I didn't really cry,
Okay.
but man, it was just so. I didn't think that was gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I don't know how to explain this feeling. Yeah, it's just amazing.
It's just amazing. I'm surprised. It's so different from your other ones that you mentioned.
What are you
Besides-
talking about?
I mean,
Besides No Game, No Life.
I can tell you the reason why I like is because, it's what, one tragedy kind of caused his life to come to a stop, but another tragedy is what pushed him forward.
Oh,
It was
Yeah.
it was foreshadowed within the anime too. The death of
Yeah.
Kari. It was foreshadowed because
I mean, the moment they're like hinting at it, I
Yeah.
was
like
like,
one tragedy.
I don't think it's gonna be a happy ending, guys. That's too typical, but they executed it well. Like I said, I like how, his
the way the ending ended.
his mom's death basically made his life felt like it come to a halt, but then meeting Kari and made his life go forward and
yeah.
Yeah, like the
Her
only
death
way,
is what-
his
like fully
was gonna be
propelled
better.
him forward. Yeah.
Uh,
Even though she didn't have to die, and I'm pretty sure his
Yeah.
life still would have been,
It would have been good,
yeah,
but
but
yeah.
the way they executed, everybody knew she was gonna die at the end. The way they did it, her death at the end was really nice, and the way they played the piano along with it too.
C's already talked about that scene.
Yeah.
So
Perfect.
his word, perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Perfect.
It's just the execution is just there,
Yeah.
man. It's good.
They did that really good.
Yeah. So that was there.
All right, that was actually a pretty good one, Sia.
Yes.
All of them are pretty good. But I already talked about No Game Life. Oh, Haikyuu. Yeah, anime is just it's amazing, man. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm a pretty what's it called, big sports anime fan, but Haikyuu has like put like on the top of everything now.
Hard to believe you're a sport anime fan,
Yeah.
I've watched a lot of sports anime,
but they're not on your list.
because Haikyuu
yeah,
is just
Haikyuu is-
so good.
In his words, pinnacle sport.
Yeah.
The pinnacle just
The pinnacle of sports anime. Like, if you're not as good as Haikyuu, then damn, that's all. Yeah.
I don't know, man.
it's too hard.
Prince of Tennis is pretty damn good.
Oh, that guy.
What kind of garbage? No.
I saw one clip and I dropped
Yeah.
that one.
I would like that one. Like, I watched a lot of the baseball ones, and then what is it? Like, I think the one before.
What about Kuroko no Basket though?
Yeah, I was gonna say Kuroko no Basket. I like that one, but then what's it called? This just trumps it. So, like, yeah, I just like this one a lot
Who's
better.
your favorite character?
Yeah, I like all of them.
You like
Holy
all of 'em?
shit, dude! Like this anime, I think I like it. How this anime executed is because like they made it all the moves real, like more real life, you know, and then like every person is likable and they don't really shine on just one person. They shine on everybody, and like it makes it like it's a true team game. Unlike Kuroko no Basket,
Yeah,
where
everyone is like selfish as hell.
yeah, it's selfish as
I mean,
hell.
that's kind of how it is in basketball.
In
Yeah,
basketball.
it's a team sport, but in the end,
You gotta be good at yourself.
in the end,
Yeah.
it's about your superstar versus the other team's
Yeah,
superstar.
pretty
Who
much.
takes over the game harder?
Pretty much, man.
Who carries
Yeah.
the game harder?
That's why I liked
IQ.
Haikyuu. Man.
better,
It was
yeah.
more of a team sport.
Where
Yeah.
did it end in the anime too for that one? I didn't watch the anime for
season
it.
4. They just beat the twins.
Did they beat the twins?
Yeah,
Who did?
they beat
No,
the
I was about to
twins.
spoil shit.
I'm about to kill you.
I was about to spoil shit. I was like,
You're not, you're not
wait.
gonna make it to the next episode.
Rip, David.
Yeah, it also helps that I really like play volleyball too. So it just like boosts.
So you're biased.
I mean,
I mean,
for-
Haikyuu is pretty good though.
Yeah.
I mean, no,
Haikyuu was really good. I like, yeah, like
I like how
it,
like,
it just
yeah.
helps that it was volleyball. Yeah.
Yeah, I like how like the guy is short and he's able to play and be amazing and still.
So you relate to
But you're
him.
not short though.
Oh,
Oh, you're right. Well, I think he's the same height as me, 5'6",
No, he's
I
not.
thought he was shorter than that.
He's 5'2",
5'2",
5'2", 5'3".
5'3".
So I can relate to
In high school,
he gets taller. Yeah.
yeah, he gets
Oh,
taller.
yeah. But yeah, I like how that, and like he's short, but then he can still play, and I think that's how the Japanese volleyball team, or like how they feel about themselves going against like other.
Are you seeing Japanese volleyball team?
Yeah, of course. I follow. I don't
tall.
follow, but I watch clips of men's volleyball.
They're
And
so
like,
tall.
huh?
But they're so tall.
But like compared to other.
Yeah, compared to the
they're
other
still not as
countries,
tall, yeah.
like the Japanese people are like the
Yeah, they
shortest.
definitely ain't like short though. Yeah.
They're the shortest, and then like when I watch them play, they're like really hustle. I feel like they work so much harder than the other countries. That's why like I think Haikyuu does that, where like even they do like show like taller people or like people who are bigger. Or
How
have-
dominant the taller people are.
Yeah, but then they also show that like you could do that with techniques too, stuff like that. So that's why I like it so much.
Yeah, it's like you said, how Haikyuu is more realistic compared to every other sports anime. We've seen like, Prince of Tennis, Kuroko no Basket. Besides baseball is pretty realistic itself.
Yeah,
Most basketball animes are pretty fake. Most tennis animes are pretty fake.
I think like some of the baseball I've seen, they're more towards talent. Like
Yeah,
like
because
if you're a lefty, it's harder for people to hit lefty, right? So that's kind of like you're kind of born with it,
baseball is pretty much, yeah. And baseball, when it comes to baseball, it's usually all about the pitcher too. Like every
Yeah,
baseball
they're all
anime is
about the pitcher.
And then with basketball, the most realistic basketball there was out there is probably like Slam Dunk, but that's like a 1990 series.
Oh yeah,
And nobody's gonna be able to know what the hell that is if they're not old enough.
yeah, I've seen that one. I don't really like it.
Yeah, because the animation is super old. It's like
Yeah,
Yu
it's too
Hakusho old.
I know there's a soccer one I really like, but then it didn't get a second season.
Which one?
I think like something Ace or something. Like
I think I've seen the picture of it. I
yeah,
didn't actually
something
watch it
Ace
myself.
where like he just joined a team and then he was like the ace. You know how okay, you guys don't know, but then the ace, and then he's like the one that's the forward, so he has the one that hits.
The striker?
Yeah, striker though, so he has to kick into the goal, and then the other guys just like support him because like but then it's okay.
Are you talking about the one where he has his older brother? His older brother dies and transplant the heart.
No, that's Eren Okishi, isn't it?
Yeah, that's Eren Okishi.
Oh,
Yeah, not that.
I mean, I think I've seen that one too.
And then there's the other one. The one the soccer one I really like is the one where he's an ordinary dude and he just goes and trains super hard to get a place on the soccer team. I forget. I think it's like Soccer Days or some shit or Days TV.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, I've seen that too. But yeah, Haikyuu is just way better, in my opinion. And then I guess the other one, since we're staying on shonen, is Food Wars. Oh
Shokugeki
man,
no Soma. Oh my gosh, I don't know, man.
I think it's just so good. 'Cause I have watched a lot of cooking animes too. So like I have watched the bread, the bakery one.
Oh, where they make the bread as stupid as hell. They put it on the board. I'm sorry, I'm gonna defeat you with the board, and he freaking cooks in the oven.
I don't know. I don't remember that scene, but I remember the scene where they ate the bread and they went to the universe, or heaven. They went to heaven and then they ate the bread.
They died. They died. They went
and came back, and then one of them was they ate the bread and they traveled back in time.
And then like there's a competition.
No, but that was at the
MC's
end.
like,
I think they were just trying to do something at the end, but in the beginning it was better.
That whole entire anime about cooking bread was just so troll.
Yeah.
Oh, like what the?
But like I think for this one, for Food Wars, it's more like I don't know. It's kind of like how like cooking shows would be like getting to know all the ingredients and how everything would taste, and then the animation make it look so good that you kind of want to make it your own, like try to make it. And I think like a lot of people have tried to, obviously.
Yeah, I've seen a couple clips on YouTube and stuff where people remake the food off of Shokugeki no Soma.
Yeah, and what I really like about it is like, I don't know how to explain, but like
when you go,
yeah,
It makes the energy of like a shonen.
yeah.
I had like all the shonen battles with the cooking showdowns and stuff like that, but then it also had nice food porn. Like
Yes.
you look at that food and you're just like, dang, that food looks good.
Like
actually had food porn.
like it makes me want to
and
go.
then and then there's actual
Yeah.
fan service part of it as well.
I think that's what Sid likes the best out of the whole anime.
Yeah, literally
Yes.
visualizes a food gasm.
I see. So this is what it tastes.
Shokugeki no Soma had a very good run, but I personally,
ending.
yeah, the ending was just so shit.
Yeah.
Well, I
Final
don't
arc
really-
was pretty bad.
Yeah, I don't really care about it. I just care about the food. So
Yeah, you know, I didn't really watch Shokugeki no Soma, but I've seen clips of it.
yeah, like I think
And
they just take a lot of exotic food or food that you wouldn't normally cook.
yeah,
Fancy
well,
food.
Yeah.
so Soma does something that everyone can relate to. Everyone loves food.
Yeah.
And so, because anime is a visual medium and you could just make things look pretty, so they chose like you say, exotic food, and everyone is just like, wow.
Yeah.
That's anime.
That's why like for his personal cooking, he doesn't really use exotic food, right? He's using
Although usually he makes pretty standard
he
stuff.
used standard stuff, but
Yeah.
then he used more like techniques like freezing it or like cooking or simmering and stuff like that.
But the plating looks so nice.
Just
You
have to
gotta
plate it
present-
well.
Yeah, you gotta present it nice.
And have you seen Hell's Kitchen, man?
Yeah, I watched,
It's all the
I watched
plating,
a
man.
bunch of
Or
Hell's
the
Kitchen.
next
Come
Master
on.
Chef.
Master Chef, Hell's Kitchen.
Kids Master
Kitchen
Oh,
Nightmare.
dude, the Kids Master Chef always gets me like, dude, these kids are so good.
Yeah.
I'm here cooking eggs.
That's
and
why I
stuff.
like and then I think the term umami is where I first discovered it from this show. And then I finally like, dang, they always talk about umami. I was like, damn, what does that really
Just same
taste
as
like?
G, isn't it?
Umami is just the flavors and things.
I know,
much.
but like they say they could taste it. They could taste it. Like,
Yeah, it's an actual legit
yeah.
taste, flavor.
Yeah, it's a flavor.
Like it's like sweet.
What is it?
It's like there's sweet, bitter, salty, umami. Like
Is that a word that
and then
yeah,
it's
it's
only
English has?
it's only something that like Japanese really does, Or like I shouldn't say only Japanese, but like it's something that they
That you won't hear on regular chefs.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, like it's something that they are like you hear on their show or something like that. It's not something that an American would talk about, or
Yeah.
like other cultures, that they could talk about. And I was like, oh, I wonder what that really tastes like. You know, like what is the true umami taste?
Google.
I don't know.
Google will find it for you.
Like Google doesn't does it
Yeah,
justice.
yeah.
What the heck? Justice.
Experience it yourself.
Yeah.
Google it and then go buy it and just taste it.
Umami might be a metric in that the world doesn't recognize, but Japan's just next level.
I mean, the world recognizes it. It's just Japan is the
Yeah.
only one that actually,
Use the word.
utilizes it.
utilizes
Yeah.
the umami metric, dude.
Yeah.
Ah.
'Cause like I said, I looked it up and I'm like, wait, it's
Metric.
officially a flavor. Just like
Yeah.
there's only this, like I said, bitter, sweet, salty, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think there's like one more and then like umami. Like those are the only like flavors pretty much. I don't know if flavors is the right word, but it's
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm surprised when spice wasn't like spicy is not a flavor, it's not considered a flavor. I'm like that was surprising to me when I first learned
I
that.
think spice is more like a smell.
It's a pain. It's a pain metric.
Pain.
Yeah, that's what I've been like trying to argue, but some people have called me an idiot for talking.
Well, they better go watch Shokugeki no Soma because they explain it in there. That spice is not a flavor; it's a pain metric. It goes off the pain of your tongue. That's why that shit hurts when it burns.
Well, I mean, yeah, there's other stuff to it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I liked it, and it's just one of its kind, man. And then the other one is ReZero.
The true masterpiece.
ReZero. When I first saw the first episode, it was a double episode.
Yeah.
Oh, it mind blown me. It was like an isekai. I was like, okay, generic, whatever. But then I came to hate the main character so much in each episode afterward. I invested my hatred that it just like when things started to go better, it made me feel much better. So
But did you eventually come around on him, or do you still hate him?
I still hate him, but not as much as I used to because he's changing, obviously. I mean, hopefully. But yeah.
Obviously.
But yeah, like his at the beginning, like I just hate him so much. And then I just hated how he was so useless too. And I'm like, dude, just do something, dude. Like, come on, do something. And then like every episode he was just dying and dying and dying. And I was like, oh my God, dude, I don't want to relive this ever again. So yeah, it was definitely like that first season. I think they executed it amazingly.
I mean, it sounds like it shouldn't be in your 3x3 right now. What did you like about it?
Well, man, I don't know. I just like
Emilia.
Amelia.
So when you watch ReZero, you don't think, you just feel. And you felt so much that it had to be on your 3x3.
Yeah, like, I mean, I don't know how to explain it. It's just like
It's like umami.
Hey, yo. That explains a lot. Yes.
I mean, yeah, like, dang, like, I understand it's frustration, but like, I'm too frustrated to like, I hate you too. And then like, I mean, like, you like her, but like, can you like do something? Cause like, you like her, so like, come on, just like, tell her you like her. Why can't you tell her or whatever, man? And then, yeah, and then obviously he's kind of selfish too, I believe. Yeah, he's selfish. But then like, I don't know. I think it's because like he was so useless, and then he became a little bit useful because he's understanding his powers. Yeah, I don't know, man.
What the
I mean,
you're not even explaining why. Why is it in
why
your
do you
top
even like
nine?
Why? Why, Sid?
I mean, there's
Why?
why? Said about
Yeah, why?
ReZero, we can say him,
Yeah.
but we're wondering why you
Yeah.
like it so much.
I don't know.
Like the tragedy, the story, the characters, other characters.
The waifu.
Well, are you
what's-
actually?
What's the
super-
main reason?
I feel a connection with Super.
Are you Team Amelia or Team Rem?
Amelia. Rem is dead.
Rem is never
Who's
dead.
Rem?
Who's Rem?
Rem is always. I haven't watched season 2, so I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, but this wasn't like.
Yeah, who is Rem?
This happened at the end of season 1.
Well,
I didn't
yeah,
finish
he
season
didn't
one.
see the director's.
Oh, he didn't see the director's cut. You're right.
I seen season 1 up to episode when Rem started dying. And I stopped. I haven't watched that. I haven't finished season 1 at all.
Who are you even?
Shit, I'm the ultimate dude, man.
And I do like all the plot twists. So, like how he restarts. I still don't understand how he restarts, but
It's his cheat power.
I know.
It's not his
But,
power.
yeah,
I mean, probably came from, Witch of Envy, right?
yeah. But
But yeah, there's a lot of questions, and every time we get answers, it always
more.
leads to more questions.
so yeah, I'm waiting for Amelia to find her inner true self, and then we'll go from there.
All right, what's next?
What is next?
Your last thing.
Is he at his last one?
Oh, Fate!
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
the
he is at
Fate
his last one.
series.
Yep.
Oh, I totally forgot about that.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Surprised that wasn't my 3.
You put what was it Heaven's Feel on there, right?
Yeah.
Put Heaven's
Is
Feel?
that your favorite out of all of them?
Yes,
so far?
it is, dude. It's just so good. Damn, yeah. Like I think that storyline where he falls for her and then like he loses Saber is, I think, a good way to like show his true, what's it, like,
Character growth?
yeah, because he ain't always relying on other people and then he has to kind of do it himself or something like that.
And what he was fighting for wasn't exactly for the benefit of, the masses.
Yeah.
Of the people. It was to benefit himself.
Yeah, that's why I like it. But I do like where I started, the Fate series, like at Fate Stay Night. I do like how I started there because you get to know all the characters before, I think, the movie, where you are truly invested in the characters.
Yeah.
So I think
It's like they get character development even though they go through different routes because you
Yeah.
basically see how they act in different situations.
yeah, and I think in the Heaven's Feel is when I I liked Ryder's character the most.
Yeah, she was actually important in this
Yeah,
one.
and I was like,
She had a bigger role.
yeah,
In every other series, she just dies.
Yep.
so quick.
Yep.
And then in the third one, she has such a big role. I was like, oh man, yeah, I like her. You know what I'm saying? But
Oh, didn't you like her before?
no.
Oh, I guess it's just me. And
I mean, just like she was hot before, but
Yes.
now she has her time to shine.
Yeah, she's a character now.
Yeah.
She's a route.
She has lines, not just a side character.
So yeah, I do. That's what I like, and then I do like some of the spin-offs I've seen. Let me see what I've seen. Barcelona. What else?
Babylonia.
Babylonia. Yeah.
Barcelona.
Barcelona, what?
Barcelona.
Fate
Damn.
Grand Order.
Barcelona.
Barnes and Noble. I swear I heard Barnes and Noble, dude.
I've watched Barnes and Noble's Fate series.
Seen Apocrypha.
No, I have not.
So you've only seen Fate Grand Order then.
Yeah.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah. That one's pretty good. I like that one too because I think it's pretty funny. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the Shield Girl, but
I'm surprised you didn't choose Unlimited Blade Works or Zero.
I do like Zero, but I like Limited Heaven's Feel better. Yeah.
All right.
I don't know. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna need your phone now.
Yeah.
You should segue into yours.
Did I put Fate in mine?
Yeah, you put Fate Zero.
Okay. All right, so I'd say out of all the anime adaptations,
Oh,
I
yeah.
think Fate Zero was the best. But I do agree that Heaven's Feel is my personal favorite in terms of just
Yeah.
visual, because I read the visual novel, and if we're including the visual novel, Heaven's Feel is my favorite. But just from anime adaptation alone, I think Fate Zero did the best. I think that's something I can recommend to more people. It's a more of a mature anime though, so only
Yeah.
if I know you're into that. But I mean, honestly, like Heaven's Feel is very mature as well.
Oh,
but
hell
it's just a lot more. The themes are different. Like I feel like for Fate Zero, there's no like central theme where it's like, oh, like good guy versus bad guy, like, I'm just trying to save this person, like simple like that. It's more just like you can kind of root for a bunch of different people in Fate Zero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then let's see. So I don't know that. Yeah, I'd say out of anime adaptations, Fate Zero is probably my favorite. I've seen, I think, all of the Fate animes. So like, even the one by Shaft where Nero's the main girl. I forgot what that one's called, but like TM Revolution sings the opening.
That's Encore.
Yeah, Fate Last Encore, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And then that one wasn't that good as an anime adaptation. Then there's Apocrypha that just had really cool fights. That's what I liked about it.
Yeah, I couldn't do a story.
Which one was the one that?
I thought the storyline was just okay, but
Last
Apocrypha's. Wait, which one's Apocrypha?
Yeah.
Or Last? What was it?
Apocrypha.
Oh, Apocrypha is where the main character is Sieg, and he's a homunculus. Yeah.
Oh.
And the main girl is Jeanne d'Arc. She's ruler class.
Oh, okay.
And then, yeah, the final bad guy is Amakusa Shiro.
Okay.
He has white hair. I don't think you've seen it.
I've seen the
It's
first
pretty. It has
episode.
pretty good action though.
Yeah, I've seen the first episode.
Yeah.
I think it might arguably has the best action. Arguably.
Oh.
I'd say it's pretty good. I'd say the other ones that because I think like they kind of got similar people. And it's not like exactly the same, but it's kind of like similar people working on it for Babylonia.
Okay.
For Fate Grand Order Babylonia. So I mean the action in there was pretty good. But it wasn't, I wouldn't say as over the top as like the Sieg versus Karna fight or even the final fight where Sieg versus Amakusa Shiro.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know. I'd say Fate Zero is my favorite. The other guys have already talked about Code Geass. That's on my list. For Code Geass, it was just I like mechs. And that is my favorite mecha show, but
Over Gundams?
yeah,
Really?
Oh,
Wow.
yeah. So I mean, I like it because like Gundam kind of has like this formula that I've kind of gotten bored of.
The colony
Where-
versus Earth.
Yeah, it's always like new types versus stuff like that. It's young boy finds Gundam. He's in that. Not all Gundams are like this, but a lot of Gundams are like this. And yeah, it's just like it's cool at first, but then you just feel like
It does
Gundam
get
does that too
overplayed.
much.
Yeah, it gets way overplayed.
Yeah, and then like Code Geass, like I like how it's basically the almost like it feels like Lelouch is almost like the bastard son or something. Like he's like even though his father did technically feel like loved his mother the most, but then like it felt like him and his sister was just treated the worst.
It was different.
Yeah, so I just like how he's royalty from the enemy family, and he's just coming to get revenge. It's a revenge story too, if you think about it. And
It pretty much is a revenge
yeah.
story where he goes back and try to destroy Bryn.
Yep, and it has high highs, even though it's flawed. When it got to its good part, man, it felt amazing. And I'm the type of person who likes to watch things weekly because. When you do watch anime and they have like those cliffhangers, it makes you want to watch next week, and it builds the anticipation for next week for me. So it hypes things up for me more when I binge watch something. It's like, if I hit a cliffhanger, then I'm just like, okay, next episode, like I can just like I don't feel like, oh, like damn, I gotta wait, like oh no, like then I think about it the whole week, but then like I said, when I binge watch it, it's just like. Oh, I already know I can just watch the next episode, so I'm not as hyped. Yeah. So, I watched Code Geass weekly, and it had some pretty insane cliffhangers, to be honest. Like, there was a lot of cliffhangers in
I
Code
remember,
Geass.
back in back school, we talked about it.
Every
It was
week, I was
awesome.
just like, at least I had friends that also watched with me, so I was able to talk with them, and we were just like, oh, what do you think is going to happen? Like that.
I only had you to talk about that.
That's what builds the hype and anticipation for me.
Especially season 1 cliffhanger. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, of course. And we had to wait a year and a half just to get season two. Yeah.
Damn.
At least in between that, I was able to watch Gundam 00 to get my mecha fix.
Yeah.
I don't have a Gundam on here, but I would have to say my favorite Gundam probably would be 00. I do like Seed a lot too, even though that one is heavily flawed. It's kind of like, to me, Gundam Seed is kind of like a poor man's Code Geass, where there's some pretty cool high moments in there, but they're very like, I don't know, like shonen idealism type of shit that happens. Like whenever Kira comes and like saves them,
Always
I
comes
said
at
Kira.
the
What
end.
the? Wait, no, it is Kira. Yeah,
It is Kira.
I said that, and for some reason, I thought I was talking about Death Note, and I was like, wait, they do have the same name. I doubted myself.
I was like, wait.
No, they do. They're both named. Yeah. Okay. I for a second I was like, wait, I might have it mixed up, but it's not. Okay. So yeah, I like Gundam Seed a lot, but it's not on my 3x3, but I would say 00, my favorite Gundam. But I do have another mecha on here, and that's Gurren Lagann, because I really wanted to put only one mecha on here, but
come on, Gurren Lagann, do that. Ooh.
Gurren Lagann had also some ridiculously high moments for me, where like, shortly after spoilers, Kamina dies and Simone makes his speech and everything. Like that was probably my favorite moment in the first half of the show. And honestly, the final fight at the end in the second half is
the final fight.
It was just over the top epicness. Yeah. Like, yep.
One mech into another mech into another mech. Like what's going on?
They became the size of like they were bigger than galaxies. They were throwing galaxies at each other. Yeah, it's just it's like, man, if you thought it was like, like Godzilla versus something, a kaiju was crazy. Like
he's got nothing on this.
Yeah, it's, they're not even the size of a planet. Like these things are bigger than galaxies. So.
Well, even though you say that you only wanted to include one mecha, I feel like taking top with Gurren Lagann is not so much a mecha anime though. Mecha is like secondary.
I mean, that's the same thing for Code Geass too. The mecha is secondary.
Yeah, mecha is secondary.
It was just.
But most of the fighting does happen in the mechas though.
Yeah, even though the mechas are secondary, it's still a mecha. You can't deny that. Honestly, like, okay, so I've gone Fate Zero, Gurren Lagann. I mean, I just like Gurren Lagann because, I like the characters, the comedy, the character development. I would say, like, for Code Geass, I wouldn't say, personally, character development was, like, the reason I liked it the most. It was just the sheer over-the-top antics Lelouch does to just, yeah.
I feel the character development was already thrown at you right at the beginning.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. I feel like I don't think it was its strong point for Code Geass. No. But yeah, definitely, like I said, the main character did carry it though. Code Geass, Gurren Lagann. This other one can kind of be called a mecha because it's mecha. There's mecha girls in there. I put Symphogear in there. So for the longest time, Code Geass was my -- anime. But now, after the experience of Symphogear, of a long, almost 10-year journey. At 5 seasons. After the 5th season is what really sold me, and now Symphogear is my #1 favorite anime. Yeah. And it's not something for everyone, but it is like it's like the most monkey brain thing on here for me. Like it's not that deep, even though it can be. Like there's a lot of character development, but like for me, it just hits all of the like dumb things I like. Like it's kind of like a what is it? I was gonna say Super Sentai, which is the correct thing, but what do they call like Super Sentai Kamen Rider shows? Like it's not coming up to me.
Superheroes.
But they call it. There's a category for Super Sentai and Kamen Rider stuff.
Oh,
it's like that.
There's an actual category.
Yeah, there's a category for them. So I love those. Like I grew up watching Power Rangers and Kamen Rider, and then even though I stopped watching Power Rangers, it was too kiddish for me. I still continued watching Kamen Rider because it still had pretty adult themes up until. Recently, they still like do have adult themes, but then now I don't like the new suits because they look super. They look like toys now.
Yeah, that's why I don't like the new. All robotic and stuff.
So that's why I don't really like the latest Kamen Rider stuff. But so I've stopped watching it. But yeah, for Symphogear, it's pretty much like it just feels like like a Kamen Rider. It's like magical girls technically, and on top of that, I love the seiyus in there. They have like there's some of my most favorite seiyus. And they're singing in there, and I love the songs. Like the songs, I listen to the songs like every day almost. Like I loved. There's so many songs in here because this is literally they sing to power their mech suits pretty much, and the more they sing, then the stronger they get. It's like to put it simply. It's just to me a really fun show. There's a lot of character. Oh. Justin looked it up. It's tokusatsu. That's the word I was looking for.
Tokusatsu?
Yes. Tokusatsu. Yeah, that's the category for like Kamen Riders, Super Sentai, stuff like that. So like Dynazenon or Gridman. I like that genre. So that's why, if we were talking about Dynazenon, I did enjoy watching that. Even though I so far, it's only one episode we saw. and I like Gridman more.
Did you
But
continue,
Gridman wasn't.
Did you continue watching Dainen Zenon after?
I have not
or-
continued watching anything. So.
Since like episode 1 for everything.
I could talk about Symphogear for a long time, but yeah, it's got some of my favorite seiyus. One of my favorite seiyus is like Yoko Hikasa. I like Nana Mizuki. She's in there. Aoyuki's in there. She does the main character, and I like her development as a seiyu in this series. Because at the beginning, I would say all of the other seiyus in here are better singers than her, than Aoyuki, but you could tell from her, work outside of, this anime. Like she worked hard, and throughout each season, she got better and better at singing.
Yeah.
So, because I would say the others, like definitely have better singing. Like Nana Mizuki, I don't think I need to explain. I didn't even know at the time, way back then, Ayahi Takagaki was that good of a singer. She graduated. That was her major. Was as a singer. I was like, whoa, so I heard her
as a major singer.
Yeah, she can do like that opera singing. I was like, wow, I was impressed by that. And but yeah, so I don't know. Like I said, I can talk about Symphogear for
So
for a
would this
long
be
time.
your perfect anime?
To me, yeah, it has over the top action. It has transformation scenes. I love transformation scenes.
That shit's all tight.
Yeah, like dude, every season it got better and better, and at the 5th season, it was just like. In the words of Sue, it was perfect. Once they got that the final 5th and final season was like, it felt like Avengers Endgame, where everything just everything just came together. Everything was super big, on a massive scale. It was like an epic. And then they just perfected the transformation scenes. It was so good in the final season.
Damn. Yeah, I heard you talk about that a lot.
Hibike's transformation is just so good, though, man. Oh
Yep.
my god.
Oh, you watched it too soon?
No,
No, I
He's
just
just
I've
seen
seen the transformations.
Transformation.
Dude, those
'Cause it was like-
transformations
it was like
in season 5
trending,
were so good. Oh man.
It was trending. It like I said, this is super popular in Japan, but it's not, because I would say it appeals to their fandom more. I'd say,
Yeah.
the West isn't as big into
Yeah, just
magical
how-
girls or Super Sentai or Tokusatsu, stuff like that.
Besides Power Ranger, we don't have anything else,
It's
yeah.
more in the West. It's more just normal shonen. That's what dominates the West for sure.
There's a couple of things that is keeping me from watching it, and one of the reasons is that there's a lack of a male lead or a male character.
Yeah.
Just damn, I can't.
There's no
It's
male character in
difficult.
there?
There is, but he's not one that you could relate to. I
Yeah,
personally
yeah.
can't relate to him.
I mean, there's multiple male characters in here, but yeah, they're pretty over the top as well. I mean, Genjiro just acts as the dad, and he's super OP. He can actually fight these girls and beat them in a fight. But the reason why he can't help is because they're fighting aliens that disintegrate human untouched, so he can't ever touch.
Oh, so he doesn't have the
aliens.
armor for that.
Yeah. So when they wear their armor, they don't disintegrate. Yeah. So yeah. I mean, to me, that's just that's my ultimate guilty pleasure show. It has so many things that I like in it. And it actually has good character development, no joke. But after that, we've already talked about ReZero. ReZero is also on my list. For me, that is character development. I love how the main character is written in a way that the author wanted you to kind of dislike him, But at the same time, when I look at him as a person, I can kind of understand why he acts like that, especially later on. Even before they revealed why, Subaru acts the way he does, in the 2nd season. I already understood that basically.
So-
Even before, I was like,
So why does he act the way he does? I didn't watch it, so
I mean,
wouldn't know.
you just need to watch season 2,
I mean,
man. It shows his past.
could just
it shows
spoil it
how
for
he
me, you
grows
guys.
up.
Well,
I'm up for spoilers.
I think if you do a little bit of thinking, right?
Yeah.
You can figure out why
It's
he's
just
like that.
Yeah.
He's nothing special. You should be able to.
So he was compared because his dad was kind of pretty social and pretty popular guy, and he was always being compared to his dad as he grew up. So he was trying to live. He was living under his dad's shadow, So he was trying to be all big, and he was trying to be the popular kid. He was trying to be the best kid at track and stuff. But once he realized he wasn't as good as other people, he kind of shut down. And so that's why he's always trying to be the center of attention. But then he realized he did really crazy shit as a kid, and then he lost his friends that way because he was doing he was kind of going overboard with his antics, and then so that's basically how he acts like that in his teenager years, and because of that, like I said, he was abandoned as a kid by all his friends. He did become a shut-in as he grew up. So he has like a social anxiety.
Yeah.
Subaru is
I can relate.
arguably
No, you cannot relate. Yeah.
the worst type of person. He's like the worst type of person. He's arrogant, stubborn, a coward, weak. And
But then he's changing.
yeah, that's why you hate him so much when you see him at the beginning. But that's also why he's so relatable. And that's kind of why you can tell who he is. And then through his change, you get to see him become less self-centered, less stubborn, less arrogant. Well, he's still very arrogant. But, you know, he recognizes this, he accepts it. And he's less of a coward for it. And now he's above his father's shadow because he's an individual. But his character he's such a good character.
Yeah, I just like the character development a lot in this series. Yeah, I mean, like, basically the emotions of it too, of like when you put yourself in his situation of trying to, you know, like I think it'd be pretty hard to commit suicide like to that many times to mentally prepare yourself, and then like after like the after effects of it, like you wake up again and you're like, I'm still alive. But then the problem is like you don't know, like it's not your own power, you don't know how to control it, you know, like it's something that was given to you, and it feels like every time he does this, something it's like he's building up like debt almost, you know what I mean, like something bad's gonna happen or something. So it's like you can't, you know, fully rely on it. Like it doesn't feel like a true like cheat code where it's just like there's no repercussions for his deaths. It feels like something's gonna happen later on that, you know, just
I'm surprised he hasn't gone crazy.
He has gone
crazy multiple times, and other characters had to bring him back.
You know, and you know when Andrew mentioned that he had killed himself multiple times. He's killed himself multiple times, and not every single time was out of courage, right? Like that one time in I think episode 6 where he jumped down the cliff. He did it out of his own choice, right? But then like there are scenes where he was like he failed so miserably that he killed himself, like he slit himself in the throat. So that wasn't out of courage, that was out of regret and pain and suffering. So like, you know, death it's so hard for him, you know, because he's essentially experienced death in every way you could possibly imagine how you would feel before you would die. So it's tough.
What else? I've talked about Code Geass, Symphogear, Gurren Lagann, if we're just going in order. For Rocket Aikishi no Cavalry, or Chivalry of a Failed Knight. That's kind of like my favorite, like trashy school, magic school, high school, underdog. Like that's like so popular. That's like a popular trope where the main character is the underdog, and he goes to a high school where everyone like he's like bottom tier, you know, like for some reason. But then there's some secret OP move he knows that just makes him able to like counter like almost everyone, it feels like. And that's a pretty popular trope, and that trope is in here. But the reason why I like this one is because it established a relationship early. It wasn't just like a generic harem show like most of the others were, where it's like, well, clearly there's a main girl, but they never get together, so all the other girls are just kind of like always having random harem moments with the main character. But this one, early on, they established, okay, these two, they got together in a relationship. So you can see the relationship grow. They go through relationship problems. Like, that's what I like seeing, you know, and like most others, like I said, they never even reached the relationship stage. It only, you know.
And if they do, it's like at the end.
Yeah. So we never see how they are in their relationship. Yeah. So, yeah. And on top of that, I actually do like the fighting. I think, like, what was it? What's his younger sister's name? Was it Shizuku? Or
I think so.
Yeah. And like that fight between her and the lightning girl was really cool because like Sue said it himself, where it's like whenever you watch these high school battle animes, like, and they have like these tournaments or something, like it never really feels like they go all out at each other. And also like the tactics they use actually like they don't really, it doesn't really feel like they're using tactics. But then that fight, it just kind of had it all. Like it was a long fight. You kind of see both of them throwing everything at each other, and they were using tactics to counter each other.
You're right. See, I agree with you because, I think I explained it before. the tactics aren't explained. They're shown. And like you can tell when a character had failed their tactic, they could push back and it's visually shown, and then they'll try something new. And it just gets bigger and bigger as the fight between Toka and Shizuku like continues. And it's just something that anime doesn't do. And they did it in that one. That's what made that fight so astounding. It's honestly the best fight in Rakata Kishi.
I only seen clips. I only seen fighting clips, but I seen enough fighting clips to basically see the whole entire show.
And then I even like the final fight where he fights against Toka.
Oh yeah, that fight was awesome.
It was just like a split second, but like I just like how, because we know her character, Toka's personality, so it made sense that she wouldn't back down, because she could have just easily won. Like she could have just dodged his attack and won, like go for a dodge and just won. But she's like, she's prideful too. So she's just like, okay, you're gonna swing at me with your best shot. I'm gonna swing at you with my best shot, and just whoever has the best shot wins. And that's exactly how it happened. Because the main character did, like, honestly, his I would say the plot armor of that series is how badly he gets shit on by society. Like it's like the typical thing where he's born into like those like. It's not really a noble family, but they're like a family where they expect to have like strong warriors, and I'm pretty sure like they're rich too. But and then he's the son that doesn't have any magic powers, so he got shunned as a kid, and then
he had like a little bit of magic power.
And then
was it none?
No, he has like almost none. Like he has to basically 8 gates to beat people.
He's that special skill where he goes unlimited power for like a second or something like that.
Well, it's not really unlimited power. It's just it increases his like physical strength by like a lot for a short amount of time. It could be a minute or a second depending on
how he
how much. So, but it really messes himself up too. So it's kind of is like the 8 gates in Naruto, and it's just like for some reason in those families, those like noble families or whatever, it's like if they deem you as a reject from the beginning, they're gonna try and shut you down. Like they don't want you to have success, because then that means they made him wrong. They made the wrong decision. Like, so his own family tried to shut him down. Even when he was starting to have success, they're like, no, we're not even gonna let you fight or stuff like that. They were like outside influence. They used their outside influence to mess him. So they like imprisoned him and like treated him badly. And he came into this final fight in such a bad state. Like he wasn't in his peak, condition to even fight. But then, like they set it up like that. Like he used a move we've never seen him use before. Where he condensed all his power into 1 second, and then he was able to beat that girl just because it was. I like the animation style they went for it too. There's a lot of things like this thing just did a lot of small things I like that most other trashy animes in its exact same genres didn't do as well. So that's the reason why I like it.
I'm surprised the animation there was pretty damn good too. The fighting animation for that kind of anime usually is like the anime for those kind of animes aren't as top tier, but
usually they have pretty mediocre to
but this is
below average animation.
Really good.
This one was, I wouldn't say it was like
I think the animation
super
is
good,
pretty average, but like
compared to everything else within that kind of.
When you compare it to other anime in its genre, though, it's not better than all of them, but it's better than most of them. Yeah.
I think it's like what I said before. They like the animation is like it's not super great, right? But they like went all out. In terms of like the animation itself wasn't amazing. It wasn't amazing.
But then the directing of how they composed like shots and stuff like that really conveyed in a good way, where other animes can't do that too.
They just didn't do.
This one did. Exactly. So I was like, wow, like it felt like okay, like this one, it felt like if they put effort or something. Like that's how I explained it. But I'd say kind of enough about that. The next one on here is the Monogatari series, Bake Monogatari. And that series, there's so much to say about it. It's for thinkers. I think it's definitely for thinker people. It definitely, because all they do is talk.
They do. I was like, I'm gonna watch it because I see the fight scene where the dude and the vampire fights in the beginning in the soccer stadium. I was like, it's been badass showing it. I started watching.
There's very few fights in there, but the fights are cool though. Yeah.
I started watching. I was like, this is a lot of talking in this anime.
It's basically just listening to people have conversations. But like I said, like to me, their conversations are so fascinating, especially depending on which characters are talking about it.
Yeah.
Like some characters, they're just trolling. Like they're just trolling each other. So it's funny. But then some characters, like, damn, like it really makes you think. So yeah, I would not recommend this for everyone because
It's tough.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite girl in the series?
My favorite girl is the main girl. So
Wait, who is the main
Senjo
girl?
Gahara.
Oh,
Hitagi.
okay.
Yeah. Crab girl. Yep.
Damn.
So you're saying I should watch it?
There's
too?
Shinobu.
Hell
The-
yeah.
yeah, the vampire.
Shinobu.
You get both of the best worlds.
Yeah, I mean,
Is he still a vampire by the end of it?
I don't think so because he needs to keep drinking her.
nah,
blood, right?
he by the very, very end,
Yeah.
like at in the finale.
Yeah.
I heard he wasn't, but I'm not sure.
So at the very end, I'm pretty sure he does get rid of it because that's what
Yeah.
the whole series was from the beginning. He was trying to get rid of it, and that's why Shinobu is in such a weak state. But then, yeah, I don't want to go into spoilers for. I mean, I already spoiled that, but I don't want to go into their relationship between Shinobu and
Oh yeah.
Araragi.
I mean, I personally don't mind the spoilers, but the viewers might. It's awesome.
I don't know. For that series, it's not for everyone, but there is a reason why it's rated high for the people that can follow the conversations and think, like get into it. It's like, oh, it's very enjoyable. So it's a different type of anime.
I feel like even if you don't enjoy the whole series, just go watch some few clips of it because there are some where the clips out the very good parts and you just watch
You
it.
just cannot watch a few clips.
But that'll get you into it.
It's
too,
hard
though.
to out of context. It's pretty hard to get, in my opinion. Maybe some people, like you, can get into that. But I feel like out of context, it'd be so hard to get into it unless you just saw a funny one or an action one.
That's all you have to really watch to see if you're into it. Because I seen ones where there's like a 3-minute clip with them just talking about some dumb shit. I'm like, okay, it's pretty tight. I don't know what the hell is going on, but it's pretty tight.
Yeah.
And there's those action fighting ones, and then the one where he brushed her teeth.
All right, and I guess the next thing I should talk about. So I guess I gotta have one sports anime in here, and for me, I chose Hajime no Ippo.
Oh,
I'm not really into boxing or anything, but my goodness, man, I watch this anime.
dude, oh my god.
It makes me want to box. Like the action is good, the story is good. I like the character development of Ippo. Like he starts off as getting bullied, but then he meets
Takamura.
Takamura. That's his name.
Takamura.
Okay. Yeah, he meets him, gets trained by him, and yeah, it was just you knew Ippo had the potential, from the beginning. Like as in the fighting potential. Yeah. It was so
Dude,
obvious.
oh,
that's
that's
and even the other characters he meets, like that, and he fights, like you get invested into their characters too. Not all of them, but some of them, and yeah, sometimes you're just like, damn, you don't even know who to root for who's gonna win. But yeah, it has good action. It had like a really predictable formula where it's just like train. It's just like train, fight, fight, train, fight. Yeah, and like there's a training arc before every fight, pretty much. But yeah,
that's pretty realistic for boxing too, because boxing they get
there's
6 month
long
notice.
there's a long
and,
break between each fight
and
because they got to run. Yeah, but I like how I just like it overall. It was just very strong overall.
The only thing that didn't do it for me was like, in every fight he'll be losing, and the power of friendship brings him back, and he freaking wins. It's like, come on, man! Like, can't you just win from the beginning?
Is it the power of friendship?
No, it's not the power of friendship. It's the power of training.
Yeah,
It's the
but
power
he's
of the
always
coach.
losing at first,
Yeah.
and then he finds some way to come back and win. It do be like that.
It's like that for everyone until like later in the manga where he just fucking straight up just gets destroyed. It's intense.
So he's getting old.
No,
He's not even getting old, but he is losing his
I'm pretty sure they won't.
manga spoilers. But yeah,
And manga, there's manga spoilers. I'm pretty sure there won't be any more animes about it too.
there might not be. Yeah,
Yeah, but nobody minds. I could tell you guys how he dies. No, he doesn't die.
Okay.
He doesn't die. No, but he just loses. Yeah, he loses.
he's losing his ability to box right now. Right? Yeah.
No, he just think he is,
Yeah,
but in actuality, he's not. He's actually getting better
yeah.
in retirement. He's actually getting really good in his retirement. But now it's all about the Rocky of Japan. Is the other dude? I forgot his name. Sendo. It's about Sendo now. Yeah, the manga is all about Sendo now. He's the main character.
It's no longer called Ippo.
He's no longer Ippo, man. It's Hajime no Sendo.
All right, yeah, I'm not caught up in the manga, so I just know a little bit from what David's told me. Yeah,
It gets really good. I'm surprised that didn't hit my top 9 too.
Yeah, for me, that's just my favorite sports anime. My second favorite one would probably be like Kuroko no Basket because I love basketball and I do love how over the top and they got like superpowers and stuff. It's like
It's Rick
In the zone.
honestly, the zone is like pretty real, but it's like
Yeah, the
other stuff is
zone's
ridiculous.
real.
Yeah.
I've hit the zone a couple times.
like
Have you?
like yeah, what's up?
If it's gonna be over the top, the animation's gotta be there, and Kuroko no
Has
Basket
good
Yeah,
animation.
it does.
is there, dude.
Yeah.
It looks so sweet.
I'm not gonna, at first I thought Kuroko no Basket was gonna be like a regular basketball anime where like
Yeah.
just be regular people, just be super good at it.
Yeah, they're regular.
And then like
I mean, come on, man. There ain't no way somebody gonna disappear on the court. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
How can the whole
Okay.
team disappear?
They tried to scientifically explain Kuroko's ability, but come
But
on, man.
no.
Like, there's no way a dude's gonna literally disappear on the court for you.
Like,
I can't see him.
You can foresee people shooting 3-pointers nonstop.
yeah.
Every
And dunking and
Japanese
shit.
dude is 7 foot tall in there.
Yeah.
Good dude.
Yeah. But yeah, like I don't know. Yeah, it's not realistic, but yeah. So for those people that don't like that, how it's not realistic, then yeah, obviously you're not gonna enjoy it. But that's actually part of the reason why I liked it.
It did what Prince of Tennis couldn't do, where it took superpowers for sports and made it enjoyable.
Yeah.
It wasn't like over ridiculously stupid like Prince of Tennis. Like one of the mangas, the dude was a giant playing tennis. I'm like, how's that possible? Your superpowers to become a giant and play tennis against them?
As far as I can remember, Prince of Tennis, the animation was pretty static.
Yeah, it didn't have like really good fluid
Yeah.
over the
It
top
was pretty
animation either.
But did get a bunch of live
I know,
adaptation.
like I said, I know there's a lot of fans for that series though.
Oh,
I never really watched it. I know some of our other friends got into it. It's actually what motivated them to play tennis. So funny. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Why do I feel like I know these people?
You do know.
Did this motivate you to box?
Yeah, I mean, don't you remember we ended up boxing, right?
Oh man, I miss those days.
Cue the clip of
Put it in.
our guy over here outside of the you don't see. Last week I was over there. The guy on the other side. This week, Justin's on the other side, and I have raw video footage proof of their boxing match. This guy right here.
Sue versus Justin.
Yeah.
I want to
pretty
see
good.
this.
It's
I want to see
pretty
this
funny.
footage. Send it to me.
Yeah, I'll send it to
DM me.
you.
this-
I'll DM you.
No, I've never seen this footage.
Oh, man.
100,000 subscribers.
Yeah, you'll see it, man. It's pretty
At
good.
100,000 subscribers, we'll post up all our boxing
You'll see
videos.
a KO, man. There was a KO.
Best
in there.
KO you ever see, man.
I'm surprised we didn't. Why didn't we box? We did that a lot in high school.
Yeah. For the final anime, I had to throw my favorite shonen in there. I do agree that the genre that I find kind of boring right now is shonen, but just because like other genres I haven't gotten sick of for some reason. I don't know why. Like I haven't got sick of isekai, even though there's a bunch of trash isekais out there. I still end up watching it and going, cool.
The way it is.
But like sometimes I watch shonen and I'm like, Dad, I can't even get through this. But this shonen is my favorite shonen, and that's Hunter x Hunter.
Hunter x Hunter.
I do agree that I feel like the Chimera Ant arc was dragged out, and also the fact that it feels like it'll never finish because
It never
it's just
will.
on perma hiatus now. It'll get like a few chapters every like once in a blue moon or something. I don't know, but so that's what brings it down. But like I said, like some of my favorite moments was during the Chimera Ant arc.
Yeah, I think so too.
I just love the ending of that arc. How it wasn't just the typical good guy versus bad guy final showdown. I defeat bad guy end of arc. Like I love how like the main antagonist. Like I actually somewhat like I felt like
Sad he died.
sad he died. Like because and especially like the way he did it is like he fell in love with a human girl too, and she's like not even like a pretty girl or anything. It's because she's just really good at that. Was it like shogi or whatever at that Japanese chess. It was like the one person because he could beat everybody at their own game, but he couldn't beat her at that. And,
She was too good.
yep.
I also like how like the final fight wasn't between the MC and the main antagonist. It was more between the best fighter and the main antagonist.
And the old man and
Yeah, the old man.
Netero. And,
Yeah.
yeah.
But usually they'll throw the MC to have some kind of armor plot to beat the main bad guy. But this time they actually used the strongest guy possible to fight the bad guy, which I thought was awesome because they don't do that line.
But I feel like Netero is not even the strongest anymore. He's like super strong, but he was like, you know. I feel like Gon's dad's probably stronger.
It wasn't Jin considered to be like the strongest hunter out there, but he was missing. He didn't want to raise his kids, so he's like,
he's pretty much like Jiraiya, man. He just like doesn't want to be the Hokage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's just on the run.
I'm gonna go do my own thing.
Yeah.
Raise my kid for me, and let's start an anime.
Yep. That's how Hunter x Hunter started. So, but you know, honestly, yeah, Hunter x Hunter just had the highest highs for me as a shonen. That's the reason why it's on my list. I'd say second place would probably, for shonens, would probably be Black Clover, just because I really like how short and simple all the arcs are. Like, it just feels very fast paced. They don't drag on too much for anything, and it just, it's like nothing I've was it like all the stuff Black Clover does, I've seen it already, but it just does it in a good way. Like, it's acceptably good. All the things it does. Like,
I like how they keep it consistently short per arc too, because unlike there's some shonen where like, oh, the arc will be super long, the next arc will be like super short, and then the next arc will be long, and then it goes short, long. But this is just like short.
Yeah.
But it keeps a consistent spaces.
And even though a lot of they have a lot of arcs and they're all kind of fast paced and short,
they don't leave much
like,
out.
It also was cool to kind of see them build into a bigger arc into the Elf King, because a bunch of the previous arcs did lead up into that one, but which was cool, and that one was still not too long either. Yeah, so I just like how it's fast paced. It cuts to the chase. It doesn't give us BS and stuff like that. As in, like,
no fillers.
Yeah, no fillers. It's just not dragged out for like we're not stuck in the same place for like 20 episodes.
No flashbacks.
I'm kind of happy they did that.
There's flashbacks, but also in Black Clover, their flashbacks are short.
Yeah,
like they don't take up a long time with their flashbacks like some other series do. Then, man, shonens always be having to have flashbacks though. Sometimes it does get annoying. But,
best flashbacks, One Piece, the Ace arc. Come on.
But I mean, I've gone pretty much past my 3x3 by talking about these other random stuff, but. Just giving shout outs to some other things I like.
It's hard to have just a 3x3 with all the animes out there. Cause
I don't even think I hit every genre. It's just what I enjoy. Yeah.
I think Vivi's gonna hit my 3x3, man.
At this rate?
It's probably gonna get.
Remember what you gave it a rating.
I gave it a 3.
Didn't you give it less than a 3?
No, it was a 3 out of 5.
3
out of 5.
I can't wait for your rating at the end of the season, man.
It's about to be a 5 out of 5.
It's already a 5.
It's already a 5.
Oh my!
But you don't know. You never know, man. Sometimes the anime drops
bad
off
ending.
for him. Yeah.
It's an anime original. It's by what studio?
Like Demon Slayer had a bad ending, you know.
No.
Oh yeah.
It's not the same thing.
Yeah.
Dude. It's not the same thing.
Oh my god, dude.
Could be, man. Vivi.
I should not have invested myself.
What if Vivi had like
But
some Terminator ending? Terminator ending was pretty trash.
What's Terminator ending?
I don't know.
Like the latest movies.
Yeah. Terminator, the latest movies were pretty trash.
It's gonna be like Terminator.
It's gonna be pretty trash.
Yeah, because I predicted it, right? So if Vivi is gonna end, then everything's gonna end in this season.
All right, as everyone has known, the Demon Slayer movie just came out. By the time you guys are watching this, last week, and we watched it.
US.
Yeah, we watched it on Saturday night. Anybody got any quick words about it, or what are your thoughts?
That final fight looked pretty good, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, thanks to this guy, we got our own theater. It was just us,
yeah.
and
that was
really
that
nice.
was nice.
Yeah.
Having your own theater, definitely.
Yep.
Oh man.
Having a whole entire seat to myself was nice. I had two seats to myself.
Yeah.
I was able to lay down and sleep and watch it at the same time. But the movie overall was really good.
Dude, it was so good, dude.
It kept up what it was. Because Demon Slayer in general, the animation was really nice. So the movie just topped it too. It didn't. Well, of course, the movie got to top the animation in any
movie budget.
Yeah, the movie budget's always better, unless you're Fate movie budget, and anime budget's always top. But yeah, this is really good. I can't wait for the next arc.
Yeah, I'm hyped for season 2, dude. But damn,
coming from two guys who've read the manga and then
anime only.
People who've only seen the anime. Yeah.
Dude, I was already hyped for season 2, but then after this movie, it's like, damn, dude, I have so many.
It gets better and better. Like from this arc on, it gets good pretty much. Like, the next arc is pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't expect to cry, you know, for
Oh really?
Oh, you cried?
dude.
You got teary eyed.
How many tears, dude?
Damn.
Wait, what part? Was it when Rengoku or was it before that?
Yeah, it was Rengoku, and then when Tajo was yelling his heart out, I was like, yes, dude, I feel your pain. Yell at that motherfucker.
When he was yelling at the end there?
Yeah.
Yeah. When he,
Yeah. And then he
Call
threw
him a
his
coward?
sword.
Yeah.
I was like, oh man.
I don't remember if he get his sword back at all. I forget.
Yeah, I was like, all day he's gonna get his sword back.
I forgot too, even though I read them. I was
Oh.
like, I swear he doesn't lose his sword.
I think he gets a new one because he.
That's the reason why they have to go to the.
Yeah, if I say anymore, it's gonna be spoilers. so I
was like,
can't-
because I know the blacksmiths are gonna come back into play. But
Yeah.
I thought it was for a different reason, but I forgot already. I do, yeah.
Yeah, he did. I think he lost his sword then, and he gets another new one with something else cool with it. Oh, it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, like damn, that I think. I don't know. Like I think for me, the last fight when the two were fighting.
Goku and number 3.
Yeah,
Yeah,
number
upper
3.
three.
I think that was the highlight of the movie
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
for me.
that was a highlight of the whole entire arc.
Yeah.
Like yeah, damn, dude. Like when he almost killed it, I thought he was gonna kill him like before he dies, you know, like he's gonna take him with him. But then he ran away, and I was like, damn, why would you do that? You know, so.
Dude,
So
Rengoku,
now it's just setting up for the future. Now you know that. Now you know Tanjiro's gotta get revenge against that guy or
Yeah.
something, right? Yeah.
it also shows how strong like the upper demons
Yeah,
are too,
yeah.
compared to just the
They've been-
Harashimas and shit.
Hashiras.
Yeah.
They've been killing Hashiras for multiple
Yeah.
generations now.
Because
So
in season
they're stronger than
yeah, in
Hashiras.
season 1 they showed how strong the Hashiras were against the lower demons.
Hashira's like wreck lower
Yeah.
moon, but then upper moon's wreck Hashira.
Yeah.
And Hashiras are like the strongest demon slayers.
So like going on, man, it just gets more intense and intense,
Yep.
dude.
Yeah.
It's honestly looking bleak for the human side. Like honestly, we're just lucky they're basically like
Plot.
fantasy vampires. As, like the sun can save us, guys.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, they're
Armor plots.
Yep, pretty much.
Rengoku would have won that fight, man. If the demon didn't tear off his own arms.
I mean, no, I think it's like what he said. Rengoku's really strong, but the difference is one's a demon and one is a human.
Yeah,
So
he
they were
can't
trading
regenerate.
blows, and honestly, Rengoku was landing more blows than the other guy. But the
he
other
can
guy could
regenerate,
Yeah.
He had more HP and more regen,
Yep.
better
Yeah.
defense.
Yeah.
The movie was,
Can't wait for season 2, right?
Yeah, I'm ready for season 2. Like, I think they did shine Inosuke's character a little bit in this one. But, man, I still like Zenitsu, dude. He's still my favorite character.
Yeah, in my opinion, Zenitsu has some of the best fight scenes in the whole entire
Yeah,
series.
he does.
Dude, when he
Oh,
came
man.
out flashing, I don't know how many cars he went through. I was like, oh, man.
Just to save his wife.
I need his time to shine.
Yeah.
I need him now.
Yeah, you need to go through his arc, right?
Yeah.
His character development.
Oh, man, dude.
If I'm correct, this character development happens in the very last arc, right?
Yeah, it happens way later.
But it's freaking awesome, dude.
Yeah.
In my opinion, he has the best
Yeah.
fight scenes ever.
Yep. Yeah.
Damn. I'm
Because if
I'm so hyped.
It's his
Lightning's just a
abilities.
good
Yeah, lightning's just
element,
cool.
dude.
You just
Yeah.
get to see. Yeah, you just get to see the zigzag speed of lightning. That's why it's cool.
The Flash and Zenitsu.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
All right,
Movie.
that it to wrap up the movie.
So yeah, I guess we'll see you guys next time on another episode of Otaku Rated.
Please like, subscribe, hit your notification bell button.
Come find us on OnlyFans, Instagram, and Facebook
We
and
do have a
Twitter.
Patreon setting up soon.
So, all right, bye bye.